Guys, wake up! Wake up! Good morning! Good, put some eagle screeches over this. Good morning! Oh my God, it is good to be alive today, church. Can I get an amen? Amen. Y'all wake up. Y'all get up. Seriously, we've got so much to do today. It is brat summer. It is brat summer, okay? We have so many things to be thankful for today. Get up! What's going on, Broski Nation? Damn! It's time to be annoying. It's time to be annoying. Guys, put on those hats, hands on the wheel, veer very hard into the left lane, okay? Brick on the gas pedal. We are so bad. Y'all get into this. Shit. God bless America, team. 2024 is going to be our year, team. 2023 was warm up. 2022 was warm up. 2021 was warm up. 2020 was hell. 2019 was warm up, okay? 2024, that's our year for real. We are almost done with this fucking year. You guys are sticking with me for this. And if you click off, I'll know. I'll know. And I'm coming to your house with a weapon, with a squad of goonies. And we're going to beat you up. We're going to release radiation so intense and so lime green that you guys are going to be glowing for the next 50 years. Okay, I will come to your house and I will set off a nuclear reaction. I'm going to have a fission so intense, threatening my followers with nuclear radiation. I'm going to fizz nucleuses, nuclei, if you will. I'm going to fizz atoms in a way that will be detrimental to you and your bodily well-being if you click off this video. I just got dizzy thinking about him. I need him so bad. It's criminal. It's sickly. It's disgusting how much I need him. They did one of those shirtless shots. They showed his titties. Oh my God. I'm not usually like that. I'm not like, oh, look at his man boobs. Man, he's got a rack on him. Stop talking! Hey guys, welcome back to Rack Reviews. Welcome back to male rack reviews with me, Brittany Broski. I vomited crab rangoon 6 hours ago. All right, pull up Simon's boobs. Like, are you serious? Do I have a lisp? Here are the songs of the week. Why do babies get to have all the fun? Babies get to gum the shit out of those teething toys. I want to teeth. What if I'm teething? Don't look at her, she's teething. I hate getting dinner with Brittany. She teethes before she eats. Teething is a treatment for binge eating disorder. Oh, I gotta chew on my microplastics. Dude, teething? Teething as a 26-year-old? Sorry, I'm teething. No, it's okay. It's okay. Not a lot of people understand it. Yes, it's part of my condition. What's your condition? My gums. What's wrong with your gums? Well, I just have to chew on stuff sometimes. Why? Cause it feels good. Damn. Shit. What else you want to know? My bra size? Cause I like to chew. How come at a certain age it's just like no more chewing? Get that shit out of your mouth. And if I catch you with a binky, it's over. What if I want a binky? I was like, damn, that's crazy. There's like a protocol for this shit. You can't just be like, all right, let's get in the Tahoe. All right, Kamala, let's get in the Tahoe. Pick it up. Let's go. Anyway, that's what I'd do if Kamala Harris was staying at my house. I'd be like, Kamala, we were supposed to leave 15 minutes ago. Get your ass in that car. We've got to go. We don't have time to stop at Cane's anymore. I told you if you want to stop at Cane's, we got to leave 15 minutes early. That line is damn long. Get in the... Well, we don't have time. Oh, I don't give a shit that you're hungry. Hopefully they have Reese's Pieces at the town hall. Lord knows you took your sweet time. The thing too about Scandalwood is whatever grease is happening in my sort of genetic pool mixes very well with the scandal wood, okay? My grease mixes well with Dita Von Teese's grease. So something, chemicals happening there that's creating something very beautiful. Such a good movie. I love movies like that. I think it really stirred something in me the same way that House of the Dragon stirs something in me. This, it's an obsession with glory and honor. Fey victus, woe to the conquered. It was just so... What is that? What do you think that is? What do you think's wrong with me? Is that my... Is that what's wrong with me? Is it maybe sometimes I think that I'm like a Roman man? Sometimes I think I'm a gladiator. Maybe in a past life I was like a dragon rider, gladiator, maybe something. Do you remember the vacuum from Teletubbies? Say one more time. Like, can you speak? Speak normal. Speak like an educated adult. When you can I like when you vacuum sucker from Teletubbies. And then they're like, what if we tied an elastic hairband around this bull's penis and then rode around on it? What, dude? Men will do anything except go to therapy. I love you so, so, so much. But I feel the need to say this. Y'all are dorks. Y'all are freaking dweebs. Y'all are dorks. And I love it. Because personally, me, I'm not a dork. I've never been a dork about anything. And if the editors or my social cut editor puts in some fuck-ass clip of me going into town, surely that's not the phrase, of me saddling up and riding into town on my lone horse. You guys are dorks. I love one of my favorite pastimes, okay, is going through the comment section on the Broski Report YouTube videos. Because that's how I'm checking the pulse of what Broski Nation's doing. I'm going through the comment section and I'm thinking, God, they're a bunch of freaking nerds. Then consider the source. Consider the source, okay? Like attracts like. And if freaking nerds are commenting on my stuff, I may need to have a conversation with myself pretty soon. That I need to come out. I think I need to come out as a dweeb. Guys, imagine titling this video, I'm coming out. My coming out story. I'm just coming out as like a freaking nerd. Undiagnosed, I would even go as far as to say. That the way that I like things is clinical at this point, and I don't think I've admitted that to myself just yet. It is slightly clinical. Oh, by the way, here's my Pain and Panic tattoo. I don't know if you can see this. Those kids would be so pasty white, you put them in the sun, they'd turn into a fucking lobster, okay? You put them in the sun, oh no, am I gonna have kids that wear a sun shirt? No! No! I'm gonna have kids that wear a sun shirt! No! Whose expression in terms of SI base units is S to the -1. Fuck y'all. I'm serious. What are you talking about? This was I hated this shit. In calculus, in physics, you have me, okay? Talking about, okay, we're doing electrical currents. This is positive. This is negative. It flows this way. What happens if you change it to this? Okay, obviously it goes that way. Then you start introducing this bullshit. You introduce Klingon into the fucking equation, and now I have a gun. I brought a gun to my physics class because your ass is speaking Klingon. There's some beef online because you're supposed to play with them in the package like this, right? It's like non-toxic, you just play with it, squitch, squitch, no mess. And especially when they start adding all that Waka Flocka powder and the fucking asbestos and glitter and whatever. It's like, don't take it out, it's gonna get everywhere. But some people do. They're like, unboxing my tub of squishy. And then they take it out and the fucking shit gets everywhere and then everyone in the comments is pissed off. Why did you take it off the package? You are not supposed to take it out. And then the creator's like, I didn't know, I wanted to touch it. Bro. And then some of them, because it depends how you make them. Some of them are like, they're fine to play with outside the package. Just be careful, don't eat it. Okay. What about if I put it in my mouth? I'm not eating it, I'm just sucking on it a little bit. It's a waffle. What do you mean you don't want me to suck on it? Grow up. And get a moo-moo. Okay? It's summertime. Everyone gooch is sweating. I know you bitches have stinky gooches. I know a lot of y'all have stinky gooches. So take a shower, throw on a moo-moo, let that bitch breathe, okay? Love y'all. And here's another thing completely separate. A lot of you guys notice that because I saw some fucking asshole comment under my shit. I feel like HRH Collection sometimes. Like, I see those videos of her and I'm like, she is too much. Like, she is just a lot. And then I come on this and I'll watch clips of myself from the Broski Report and I'm like, oh God. Oh God. Someone help her. That's how I feel watching myself back. Oh my God. $45 for Claritin. I just need an antihistamine. It doesn't need to be name brand. I don't need to see the label on it. It doesn't even have to have a flower on the damn package. Just give me an antihistamine. Because my body's riddled with histamines. Histamine here, histamine there. Remove it. Take it away. Lord, exorcise these demons. I need an antihistamine. Antihistamine. God is good. God is good. He will lead me out and through the histamine fever. Truly, the Roman numerals refer to the houses, where the ascendant is also the first house and mid-heaven is the 10th. What the fuck are you bitches smoking? What does this mean? I just need someone to tell me if I'm an unhealed narcissist with if I'm a limerent, unhealed, anxiously attached ADHD narcissist who has, like, what are we talking about? Oh, I have my penis in the first degree of House Mars. Could someone text Saint Nick and ask him, was he in the Bible? I'm trying to remember if he's in the manger scene. I don't remember. I don't think so. I don't think he witnessed the birth of Christ. Because if Saint Nick was like a creepy uncle, you know, like, I used to change your diapers, boy. And Jesus was like, thanks, Saint Nick. I really don't like when you come to my birthday parties. You know, kind of creepo. And I do also have some logistical questions about, you know, where is Santa allowed to fly? What air zones? Okay. Like, is he allowed in certain airspaces, like above Canada, above the United States? Will we shoot him down? And does he have security clearance to sort of be over the DC area? A lot of things don't really make sense. Santa Tracker, Nord Santa Tracker. What, do we have a microchip, dude? Do we have a fucking satellite on him? I have so many questions. Okay. I remember as a child, we would pull that shit up on the TV and I would be sat. I'd be like, he's over Portugal. Nice. Don't know where Portugal is. Didn't even know that was a country. I'm 7. I'd be like, Portugal, he's almost here. Portugal, he's getting close. No idea. I've been here waiting. And so I'll continue to be here waiting. I'm turning to Nick Cage. Have y'all seen, to completely pivot, Shane Top from Smosh and the other guy, what's his name, do this like Trivial Pursuit thing on Smosh where they act like Nick Cage the whole time? It's my entire For You page. I liked 2 videos on it. I get one every other video now. It makes me laugh every single time. Go watch that. I'm going to watch that after I finish filming this. Okay.
Bro, the circle's trans. I saw the board game glow.
Meat. You can use almost any thin, boneless cut of meat, such as veal, pork, chicken, beef, mutton, or turkey. What about raccoon? Y'all doing raccoon schnitzel? What about possum? Gator. In Florida, are the German Floridians doing gator schnitzel? Gator schnitzel with a little bit of Cajun sauce. Ooh, wait a second. Floridian schnitzel, and it is a gator that is just pounded to hell, beat to hell, fried, lemon juice on top, okay, and some Cajun rub. Ooh! Cajun rub. And then there's some okra on the side and maybe some seafood boil. Wait, you could have a fried gator schnitzel with a seafood boil. Oh, I bet that'd be real good. Anyway, drawing and quartering was in 1305. The Scottish rebel William Wallace was hanged, drawn, and quartered for being a traitor to King Edward I. Damn, so this dude had a punishment invented for him. That's fucking crazy. Damn. He was like, King Edward was just, oh, I fucking hate it. Okay, hear me out. What if we got 4 horses and we tied this motherfucker to the horses and we said, yeah, and they ran. Yeah. Okay, what if we did that for everything? Anyway, I think we should introduce drawing and quartering into Broski Nation, but for like really heinous, like not deserving crimes, but also it's a joke. Like we'd strap you to stuff and I'd be like, any final words on my little throne in front of the town square. You'd be like, please, please. And I was like, I'm just joking. All right, untie him, untie him. It was a joke. It was a prank. Drawing and quartering someone is a prank. Holy shit. Jake Paul core. It was a prank. Okay. What the fuck was I talking about drawing and quartering for? Oh, how did I get there from the pit stop? Yeah, dude, I wake up stressed out sometimes and I don't know what causes it, because when I go to sleep, I've got my brown noise going. I've got my fan on my feet. I'm very relaxed. And I wake up like I wake up with a lit cigarette in my mouth. In the bathroom mirror holding my cigarette, like, are my teeth still in my mouth? I don't know what. I think I'm balding too. Something's going on, guys. I really okay. Something's going on. CapCut is the wave. Start making custom videos for the person you're entertaining, okay? Do you want to go on a date and have sex? Boom. But it's to never had a bitch like me in life, or it's she ride dick like a carnival, okay? It's to any of those songs, you make a text and then you put pictures of you and them alternating, or you put just pictures of yourself, or you put just pictures of them, you put pictures of their animal, maybe their parents, maybe their home address. Maybe do that. Maybe put a screenshot of their house on Zillow. You could include that in there. And then when they text back like, was that a screenshot of my home on Zillow? And you go, what's up? No, it was like a CapCut. It was like a funny CapCut edit of like, oh, so like, do you want to go on a date? No. Yeah, I got that. It was funny. I just, was that a picture of my, I mean, it's not even my house. It's my parents' house. Was my parents' house on there? No, I know my finger must have slipped. I'm house hunting right now. Yeah, I'm house hunting right now. I must have accidentally included it. Yeah. Okay. Right. No, and I knew you were moving, but I just saw, like, I grew up in that house, so I would recognize it. I'm just kind of wondering like why it was in the edit. Just asking. And then that is when I block him. Okay? You're asking too many fucking questions. What are you, the police? What are you, the fucking police? Get out of my asshole. Yeah, I have a screenshot of your parents' home address. What am I'm supposed to not? I'm supposed to not know everything about you, dude? I'm supposed to not Google your fucking grandma's name? Oh, found your grandfather's obituary. I did that in 20 minutes or less. There is too much information available online. For people like me and Katie, oh, it's over, dude. We obsess. I found your middle school basketball team group picture, bitch. There you are. Boom, screenshotted. Me texting, oh, he's an athlete. I found it in under 30 minutes. Timer and go. Found it. Found your major, minor, and collegiate classmates. I found what clubs you were in. I found your Spotify playlist from 2013. Don't play with me. Don't ever play with me. I will find you. Also, if you're looking at me from this second camera angle, my hair is so fucking greasy. Please don't say anything. Please don't say anything. I've had a rough 72 hours. If you could smell me right now, onion farm. Fresh onions, chopping onions in the kitchen to put as the base in a stew, perhaps a gumbo. I smell rancid right now. I have been like frantically pacing around my house last 72 hours. I got home from okay, fucking relax, calm down. That took a lot of study and it took a lot of courage. I feel like no one's telling me that I'm courageous. No one's looked at me today and said, hey, you're courageous for doing that. Hey, you're talented for doing that. Hey, you're really well researched and well cultured for knowing the nuance and the sort of vocal inflections that he does in Blue Christmas. No one has said that to me today. So I don't know, just like, if you want to tell me in the comments, I would like to read it. That my Elvis impression is good. But don't listen to the first one. Oh my God, I almost just vomited. Excuse me, guys. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Est-ce que tu me veux? Me to the fucking passport agent. Est-ce que tu me veux? What? Est-ce que tu me veux? What? Do you have your passport? Go, walk. Est-ce que tu me veux? I speak English. That's the worst. When you're in a foreign country and you're trying to speak to them in their native language and they go, I speak English. Great, so do I. Okay, do you want me? Okay, glad we got over that language barrier. Do you want me? Do you find anything about my physical person attractive? Are you sexually attracted to me right now? Are you trying to keep it in your pants? Ma'am, can I see your passport? Walk. Thank you, walk. Next. Next. Hell, can my bowels handle milk? No. Tom Segura has that bit that's like, oh, is the milk too spicy for your tummy? Oh, is the milk too spicy for your little tummy? You gonna poo-poo in your panties? Yes, I will. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, I've got this crazy rash going on my mouth. Don't know if you guys can see it or the bald spot on my head. Guys, I'm not doing the best. And so I feel like I'm on a sprinkler head. That's what this podcast feels like, that I'm on a fucking sprinkler head. Do you remember those ones that babies used to have? It was like Elmo, like an Elmo sprinkler head, where he was in goggles and like a snorkel, and his head would do. That's how I do. But once the camera shut off, I'm. Oh yeah, I've been thinking about taking up smoking cigarettes. If you guys have any tips. It feels like a time in my life where, you know, I'm 27. It's time I start smoking cigarettes and waxing poetic, or I become a recluse. I've got this poster over here I keep looking at. It's Andor. And Diego Luna's face is really big at the top, and I look over and I always think, because I'm fucking high, I look over and I think that it's a man in my room, and it's just Diego Luna. Yeah, just Diego Luna. And what's his name from Mamma Mia? The one from Mamma Mia who had the eyes on his knees. Bend that ass over. Eyes on the knees. Stupid. And of course, fucking TikTok! Fucking TikTok is showing me, here's how I met my Irish husband. Isn't that right, babe? And his ginger ass is in the background like, that's fucking right. Ah! Why?
Should we hit it real quick?
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8. Boom, boom. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yep. Boom, boom. Step. Now hit it. Superman. Hit it. Superman. Hit it. Yeah.
You. Because what is that? There's nitrogen in your blood? Is that what it is? You can die from it. The nitrogen can form tiny bubbles in the blood and or body tissues, causing decompression sickness. Yo, what the fuck? This is proof that humans should stay on the damn ground. Get out of the air, get out of the water. This is Mother Nature being like, I said no. Get out. No. Get. Mother Nature. They always say, like, in planes, it's the highest UV radiation, like it's you swell up, you get dehydrated, you're whatever. Get out of the damn air. Get out. I said no. Get down. And get out of the pool. That's literally Mother Nature to us. And we're like, I want to go 4 miles underwater. And then we do it, and then we come up and we're there's nitrogen in my blood, there's nitrogen under my skin, there's bubbles under my skin. Mother Nature's like, told you. I told you to get out of the water or else. What'd I say? I'll give you a reason to cry. That's what Mother Nature said. She said, quit crying, I'll give you a reason to cry. And then she spanked me. She hit me on my breeches. I need to meet Paul Wahlberger. I need to meet him. Like, I feel like a part of me would heal if I got to meet Stanley Tucci and Paul Wahlberg. I'm actually about to cry thinking about it. I want to meet them Wait, I feel very emotionally attached to Paul Wahlberger. What the Thank you, Lord. Me listening to the Arctic Monkeys. Do I wanna know? Me in the audience. Thank you, Lord. The farting preacher. Thank you, Lord. Oh, okay. Oh, y'all, shit. It's hot as fuck under this dragon mask. Fuck. Shut up. Eternal Sunshine, Deeper Well, and One More Night by Maroon 5. What do you bitches know about? Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, baby, give me one more night. Ooh, 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 ooh. You and I go hard at each other like we're going to war. Are you kidding me? How about, baby, I'm praying on you tonight. 100 down and you alive, just like animals. Maroon 5. Yeah, Adam Levine's a fucking crazy sexual psycho freak. I don't know. Okay, Lee, not touching that. I'm not touching that. Maroon 5, however, Animals, One More Night. How about Sunday Morning? How about Harder to Breathe? It's getting harder and harder to breathe. Damn. What's the other one? Maroon 5's got some motherfucking bangers. This love has taken its toll. Everyone go listen to Maroon 5. And all the recent shit they've been doing. Ass. Shit out of a butt. It's shit out of a butt in a toilet. Memories bring back you. Shit out of a butt. Beautiful Mistakes. Not fucking with it. How about, I don't mind spending every day out on your corner in the pouring rain. Oh, damn. How about, really makes me wonder how you ever gonna think about. They've got so many fucking, you know what? Girls like you and me, guys. I'm pinching it off. Girls like you and some guys like shitting a turd out of my I'm shitting a big fat turd out of my butt. That song is bad. Oh my god. Oh my god, Jack Skellington. I freaking knocked over Jack Skellington. My Funko Pop! No, my Funko Pop fell on the Hey, give me back my Funko Pop! I'm 27. Right as they went on stage, man, that edible hit, and I am telling you, it was magnificent. There was a moment where Camille and I both, it was kicking, okay? The edible was kicking. And we looked up and they had these lasers, you know, like at any concert, they had these lasers with the lights and and there was smoke and it was, and then we looked back and the lasers were on the rocks because the rocks were behind you. Duh. The rocks are behind you and it slopes up and we look back and we go, wow. Camille goes, wow. It was just lasers. Wow. And I looked up, I started laughing and then I looked at what she was looking at and I said, wow. If you want to hear me talk about Gladiator, that was last week, okay? This week, it's more Roman, okay? This week, I am Roman. Last week, I was a gladiator with my sword. This week, I am a Roman, okay? My testicles and my balls are hanging out the bottom of my toga. I'm not fighting in the fighting pits. I am preaching on a marble stone staircase, okay? With my, guys, I wore this to go see the screening of Gladiator. I've never felt cooler. Like, genuinely, we need to bring back togas and draped cloth. There is something about the way that this, like, oh my god, of course painter. If I was a painter and way back when, I would have painted that. Look at the way that that moves. The Red Bull kicked in, I just realized. Me like, look at the way the light hits this Amazon Roman packaging. I really understand painters. I could have painted. Hey, the Red Bull just kicked in. These are basic yoga poses. I don't know what the fuck that is. Three-legged downward dog. Is that where we used the dildos? What is that? And so I look around and I said, oh, Oh, okay, she's got her knee up in between her breasts. Okay, perfect. Let me just go ahead and do that. She's like, and then you need to start doing collagen because it's gonna help with the PCOS symptoms. Be like, totally. Uh-huh. 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 That video of that white lady who's checking in the people at the hotel where she's like, ID please, sir. Pull it up here. Oh my God, that video is amazing. Okay. Oh, why didn't you just say it was perioral dermatitis? Okay, well now I know exactly what that means. Thanks, Doc. Am I a baby? Is that like hand-mouth disease? I've just been in the crib sucking on my toes. Like a baby. She's like, oh, you've got whooping cough, smallpox, and hand-mouth fever. Oh, okay. So just, do I reel it back on the pacifier 3 or 4 times a day, or what do I do there? Yeah, you know what I'm doing tonight. I'm watching part 2 and I'm watching the Grandes Go to Hogwarts, bitch. The Frankie J. Grande YouTube channel shaped me as a woman. I don't know what he's doing today. He's married. I saw that shit in People magazine. I said, good for Frankie Grande. Shine bright like a Frankie. Yes! Shine bright, shine like beautiful sea. Damn. Frankie Grande. Frankie Grande Rainbow Pride thong. Rainbow Pride man thong, shine bright like a Frankie, WeHo Pride. That's all. If I ever met Frankie Grande, I would freak out like he's Beyonce. So they had Casper the Friendly Ghost, Milk Leor, and Balthazar the Sword. What? The Bible's just a bunch of dudes who smoked crack and were like, this would be so crazy. What if a baby was born unto the world where you could fuck around and it would all be his fault? It would be Jesus's fault. Wouldn't that be crazy? And then they wrote a book and everyone was like, holy shit, this happened? That's my theory. I was like, I'm going to have to go on stage and improv for a 1-act play. For any of y'all out there that don't know what a 1-act play is, you rehearse this to the point of perfection because you are competing against other schools, other districts, other high schools. There's like a state level championship competition for 1-act plays, okay? Like UIL 1-act plays. We got pretty far. Well, I say we. I wasn't in the fucking production, and the minute that they tried to put me in it, I freaked out. But like, I still had to travel with them, and if I didn't, I was considered not a team player and all this. It was really just an excuse to see my friends. This happened, okay, where she got sick. Like, one of the girls got sick. They were like, Brittany, you're up. I said, oh, right. I'm in the bathroom having a panic attack. Like, please God, please God, please God, let her get better, let her get better. I don't know any of these signs. I'm gonna freak out. Like, having a freak out in the bathroom I'm like, does anyone have the script? We've been off book for 3 months. Does anyone have the script? I'm trying to look it up on my phone. No Wi-Fi. I'm like, oh my God, I'm freak out. She comes into the bathroom and she goes, Brittany, I'm feeling better. I think I'm gonna perform. Oh, God is real. Our God is an awesome God. He reigns from heaven above in the way. Our God is an awesome God. In the Game of Thrones, truly, to, I don't know, fill the vacant seat that is my right hand. Actually, my left hand, because right hand, Stanley, okay? Stanley's on one of those little jester stools. He doesn't get a throne, okay? But he's there. He's right there with me, okay? I feed him, all right? There's a little ankle chain around him. He's strapped to the wall. Doesn't matter, dude. He gets fed twice a day and watered. Sunlight on the weekends, okay? He's fine. Don't worry about Stanley. You mind your fucking business, first of all. He's got his little stool. I gave him a fidget toy. He's fine, okay? All that slime I bought last week I told you about, guess who's got it? Stanley. In his little cell with the rats. He's on his stool. Okay, he's Stanley. Okay? That's what he's doing. Don't worry about it. Damn. So everyone survived. Period. Now, to relate this back to suddenly this feels like a doomed story. I'm not gonna finish it. Trying to relate like a failed NASA mission where there were fatalities to me shitting my pants in the airport lounge bathroom. I'm gonna go ahead and stop while I'm ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna nix that one. Okay. That one is gonna be a Never mind. Back to my lactose intolerance. Paw with Hello Kitty Squitch. This is on my website, guys. And then she starts getting frustrated with people. I already said it's on my website. Guys, the website is in my bio. Guys, no, it's not. I can't type it out. It's too go to my page. It's in my bio, okay? And then I'm commenting, yeah, it's in her bio. Guys, the link is in her bio. I'm a mod. I'm a moderator for the fucking Tabba Squishy selling account. The Tabba Squishy small business. Mother and daughter owned. I'm hoping that the mother has something to do with this because I think this is a child that runs this account. And I know I threatened to bomb y'all a few times, and I'm sorry about that. But it was because a man had tried to fuck on me earlier this year. God, that feels like 10 years ago. What was that, March, April of this year? Yeah, when I had met that beautiful Irish man. And then he had actually ghosted me. Okay, and so I had threatened to blow up your country. I didn't mean it, unless, you know what I mean? Like, I got over it, and I'm glad I didn't blow you guys up because I met Paul Mescal. So it would have been, like, really embarrassing if I met Paul Mescal and I had threatened to blow up your country and I didn't blow it up. Because, like, I didn't. Okay, I didn't. And like Saoirse and Hosier and Cillian Murphy and all my favorite Irish people. I love Ireland. Clap. Broski Nation! Actually, what would my WWE walkout be? My WWE walkout would be... Or this Muse song I've been obsessed with lately. Stockholm Syndrome or Uprising by Muse. How does that song go? They will not break it. We will be victorious. That would have been my walkout song. Hey guys, welcome back to the Broski Report. I feel fucking crazy. Guys, a lot to talk about today, okay? We're going to be jumping all over the place. I'm going to apologize up front for the things that I'm going to talk about. I'm also going to tell you right now, what am I sipping on? Listen to that. Yeah, we're sipping on a half sweet, half unsweet iced tea in my Fuzzy's Taco Shop cup, okay? What's it say on here? It's taco clock somewhere. I know that's fucking right, okay? Namely, I am very confused on the difference between bull, steer, cow, heifer, and then alternatively, can you explain the difference in gender of sheep to me?
A heifer is a female cow that hasn't given birth.
Okay.
And a steer is a male cow
that hasn't given birth.
Right. And well, cows don't do that PC liberal shit. sorry.
The he him bovines. Sorry.
Right. He they heifer. My identity.
No!
I actually don't know anything about the question you're asking about sheep. But actually, I don't remember a lot of it. As you can imagine, I wasn't very good at it.
Well, you're too pretty for it.
I'm too pretty for agriculture, baby. That's why ugly people do that stuff and I do other things.
It's true. That's why we got you out of there and we got you in Hollywood, where you belong.
Yeah, they plucked me right out of the country and took me to Hollyweird, where I belong.
I know, that's right. Tinseltown. My God. I had a dream last night that I got sunburnt, and that is as close as I'm getting to the sun, okay? It has been so long since I have, like, stood in the sunlight. I am so white. I am so pale. And usually, I mean, I'm a very pinky white person. Usually I've got some color to me. Oh, my sweet God. I have never been this white. It ruins outfits. I'm like, I can't. I really thought that I would like the Gothic literature more, the Gothic overtones and the very macabre. That's when I learned what macabre, not the definition of the word, but more of the genre was. And I was like, this is not what I thought it was. And I remember we had to write our own little macabre poems, and my teacher gave me a B. Okay, you don't know you're dealing with an actual published Wattpad author, bitch. That's like giving Ulysses a fucking C+. That's like telling Mary Shelley, Frankenstein's okay. You're crazy. I wrote Allure, the vampire Harry Styles fanfiction, the much loved #1 best-selling on Wattpad, Harry Styles vampire fanfiction, Allure, and you're gonna look at me and give me a B? That's like spitting in the face of Christ. Just nail me to the fucking cross, okay? I will die for my art. Webster was an American nationalist and lexicographer. I'm farting? Did you guys hear that? I feel so much better. Oh, that's a surprise one. And it smells god-awful. Lexicographer. And in other places, I would go in and I'd be like, bonjour, I speak English. That's what the barista would hit me with. I speak English. What you want? What can I get you? Okay. Hi, how are ya? I'm from America. Yes, I know. I speak English. What do you want? Hi, can I just get a coffee with like 13 pumps of sugar-free vanilla? We don't have sugar-free vanilla. We have cappuccino. We have coffee. Which do you want? Yeah, okay, so the way that my stomach's actually set up is like, unless there's an like ignorant amount, copious amount of sugar in it, my body will not process it. Also, we're in Europe, so we're dealing with very rich foods, very rich liquids. If you don't put sugar in it, I'm gonna shit my pants. The barista like ashing a cigarette in my fucking... They for real hate Americans, dude. They hate Americans. And guess what? I get it because I am American and my ass was over there and I hate Americans. Me and Katie were sitting at these cafes like, fucking Americans. Anyway, yeah, can I have a Coca-Cola on ice with a slice of lime? Do you guys have chips and salsa? I hate Americans. Allons enfants de la patrie. That's what every French person does. They sit down and sing the national anthem. Allons enfants de la patrie. What the fuck are you talking about? What the actual fuck am I talking about? Like, zoom out for a minute. What the fuck am I ever talking about? I am so sorry to anyone who is listening who has ever listened. This is truly brain rot. This is it. Does not get worse. This is rock bottom. Congrats, you found it. This is worse than normal darkness. It's extreme darkness. After trying all 5 of his children's names for the restaurant, Dave decided on his daughter Melinda's nickname, Wendy. What? If someone named me Melinda and they were like, we're just kidding, we're going to call you Wendy, I would be like, there is a bomb planted somewhere under this house. The last person to find it, well, I kind of stopped doing edibles because I realized that it was making me stupid. I was doing edibles so much, I was turning stupid. Like, for real. It was like the orb of confusion on SpongeBob. I was doing so many edibles, I literally would like wake up the next morning and be like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? What is it today? Like, it was bad. And now, look, I've stopped. I have my cognitive function back. I genuinely am like rejoicing. I'm Elon Musk X jumping in the air. Like, my brain works again. I'm done with the edibles. Okay, that shit was fucking me. They taste good though, huh? That's one thing about California. Those edibles, that's candy. That shit is sweet tart level gummy candy. Yeah, I'll have 16 and then I wake up in the hospital. Like, I'm not playing with you bitches, okay? Why do you think gay people love Wicked so much? What is it about? I'm actually gonna Google it. Why do gay people dye their hair? Why do gay people use condoms? Why do gay people love horror? Why do gay people like Subarus? Why do gay people like Palm Springs? Why do gay people say Mary? Why do gay people use the rainbow? Why do gay people say partner? Why do gay people have the gay voice? sometimes my house makes noises and I live alone, as you do. And I just kind of let it be. Not my problem. Not my business, okay? If there's ghosts, if the house is making noises, it's really none of my business, guys. You guys, you were here first, you know what I mean? Just go ahead and do your thing. Love you guys. Seriously, can I get you anything? Water, a snack? You okay? Hey, love you guys. Dude, you're crazy. You're fucking crazy. There's sulfate-free, paraben-free, all this bullshit. It's like, I didn't know I had to worry about that. And it becomes so overwhelming to try to take care of yourself when I can't even take a receipt from a store I'm shopping at because it's gonna put fucking BPA in my uterus. Because I'm gonna have BPA babies, bro, because I touched the uterus from CVS. I touched the receipt. Because when I picked up my uterus from CVS pharmacy, it had freaking BPA BPS on it. What the fuck? Shit. It sucks. Like, I don't want to have to be like, I'm sorry, does the receipt have microplastics on it? I can't touch that. It's bad for my diabetes. TIL, people suck on pacifiers during raves in order to satiate the need to grind one's teeth after consuming MDMA. I did think MDMA was actually going to be a fighting ring. What is MDMA? Is MDMA not what Stone Cold Steve Austin fought in? Oh, it's actually going to be methyldienoxymethamphetamine. Oh, ecstasy and Molly and Mandy. Miley and Mandy. Is it potent empathogen intactogen? Hell yeah. Actually, not hell yeah. I take that back. Boo. What did Stone Cold Steve Austin fight in? WrestleMania. What's the one I'm thinking of? MMA. Y'all remember when Stone Cold Steve Austin did MMA? MMA, mixed martial arts. Okay, never mind. What? I'm tweaking, I'm geeking. I went out with this young gentleman one time, and he was like, got us drinks. And I was like, oh, that's sweet. I took a big chug of it because I was nervous. Straight tequila. Tequila on ice. Are you a fucking psychopath? Are you a psychopath? Tequila on ice. Me holding my finger like this and it's spitting out either side of my mouth like a fucking cartoon character. Are you out of your goddamn mind? No salt around the rim, no lime, no nothing. Just tequila on ice. That time of the episode, it's a new segment I'm calling Top of the Hour Stem Hour, okay? It's time to just do 17 vocal stems back to back to back to back. And here's the first one. We go to work for 1/2 hour to half hour. And then for cigarettes we have, and then for lunch we have cigarette. Here's another one. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Holy shit, I'm feeling annoying right now. I'm feeling annoying. Do any of y'all watch Smiling Friends? You know Glep from Smiling Friends? Or what's his fucking name? The short little freak from Wild Thornberrys. The tiny little freak. What is it? Donnie? Donnie from Wild Thornberrys? That's how I feel. And then Glep says, because he's a grown man. He has a job, he has a pension, he has healthcare. The Goober Glitter. The Goober Glitter Yum Zum Sparkle Unicorn Horn Webkinz Diamond. Wow. There was not a joy more pure in this lifetime than when you've collected every single gem. Do you know how many hours you had to log to get every single gem? And multiple, you'd get multiple of some of them to unlock that Webkinz Diamond. You own the world, okay? It shouldn't have been the King James Bible. It should have been the Webkinz, whoever the overlord of Webkinz was. What's his name? Artie. It should have been the Artie Webkinz version Bible. Artie, smash. Smash. And some of you hate to hear me say that. At about this time, Santa Claus was re-exported back to Europe. They extradited Santa back to fucking Sweden. No. They're like, we got to get this big fat fuck out of here. Where do we send him? Sweden, France, Germany, Turkey, Russia, Italy. Where do we send the fat fuck?
How about keep him in New Haven, Connecticut? How about that? Where he belongs. Because Santa Claus is an American and he has rights and he cannot be tried without a jury. Okay, I forgot the rights that he's afforded, but he is afforded rights. Okay. And I can look it up right now. And I know you're live on Facebook. I can record too. That man is Santa Claus, and I know him. He brings gifts to my kids. And I look, okay, we may have been intimate. I've been intimate with Santa Claus. And I'm telling you right now, he is not a criminal. Hark of the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say broke as a way, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Once in the ear, words of a cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, hey, people sing songs of a Merry Christmas, Merry, 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 Merry Christmas, Merry, 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 Merry Christmas. On they send on with it. I've jumped through 7 different keys. Home, ding dong, ding dong. You know that noise that the dragons make when they're about to fucking light someone on fire? I have to call Taylor. And blind her with this, and let's get her reaction. Okay, I'm gonna call Taylor. Can I do something for you? Can I do something for you and have you rate it?
I suppose.
Okay.
Do another one of those.
I have a minion hat that you could wear.
Okay.
Why do you want? I could get a second one.
Yeah.
How about this?
Go ahead and purchase a second one of those.
Okay. I want to do my Dothraki impression for you from Game of Thrones. if is that okay? And then so I'm gonna do my Dothraki impression and then my dragon impression.
Okay. What is Dothraki?
Okay, so Dothraki's gonna be the like. Well, I'm so glad you asked.
They're the what?
The horsemen.
The horsemen.
Yes, they're the savage horsemen. Okay, and they have a language that they speak. And oh my god, it's not Dothraki, it's fucking High Valarian. I'm so sorry, guys.
Yeah, idiot.
Okay, sorry. That is my bad. yeah, we're live.
Hi.
Say hi to the
Hi.
people.
Hi, people.
It's giving share. Okay. Here's my Dothraki. But it's not Dothraki. It's actually High Valarian. So.
Yeah.
Dracaris Vermitor. Okay, now I'm gonna do my dragon. Okay. Okay, that's all I wanted to show.
Okay, so you wanted me to rate that?
Could you rank the two and give me a rating out of 10 for both?
Do the dragon again.
Okay, ready?
I think the second one wasn't as good.
It wasn't.
Well, now 'cause I got put on the spot.
Hey, you lost your flair on the second one,
Like
but
six
it's
hours
okay. Yeah, we can choose the higher number rather than
Okay.
doing
Take one is better.
Okay. For the dragon. I'll rate that 8 out of 10, 80%.
Thank you.
80% for the Dothraki / whatever thing. I will go ahead and rate that one lower.
That's fair. That's fair.
Approximately a 6.
Okay. That's all I needed from you. Thank you so much. I'm not playing games anymore. I've never been joking once. I've never joked around on here once. Don't ever get that twisted, okay? My plan for Broski Nation. Can we fucking get back to the point here, guys? Can we get back to it? Broski Nation. At some point, I'm going to relocate outside of a popular Air Force base, and I am going to yoo-hoo, yoo-hoo, in my little Marilyn Monroe white dress. No undies. No undies, okay? No undies. Maybe some Spanx. Maybe some 3XL Spanx underneath, but no undies. And I'm gonna yoo-hoo right outside where they like check your ID. And I'm gonna say, "Where are the boys? Where are the young servicemen? I'm just a little German girl." And they'll be like, "Ma'am, you have got to," there are like military vehicles coming through here. You need to get out of the way. Also, why don't you have underwear on? Why are you barefoot? Okay. You, my handkerchief is shit stained. You. They're like, "Ma'am, you are in the way. Please." I'm dodging in between those little, like, the arms that come down to block they'll have the arm come down, they'll check your military ID, and then they'll let you on. I jump it. I'm running. I go straight for the barracks. I go straight for the dorms. Okay. Young gentlemen. Does anybody want me? I'm just a little German girl. They tackle me to the ground. My skirt comes up. No, my Spanx. My tan Spanx. No, don't make me go back. And then a young gentleman comes out of the barracks. Stop, that's my wife. She escaped. I feel like I've entered this arena from the back. Like, I did not watch Bad Girls Club. Like, I've not really, I used to watch Flavor of Love. I used to love Flavor of Love. And what was the one with fucking Bret Michaels? Rock of Love with Bret Michaels. Yes. And do I look like Bret Michaels? Yes. Okay, who yassified Bret Michaels? Me. Me. Who wants to go to Bret Michaels' Rock of Love? Me. She comes up to the front and she goes, "Hi, how are you?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm great. How are you?" She said, "Are you Brittany?" And I said, "Well, yes," like a kindergarten class. "Are you, what's your name?" I was like, I'm Dismany. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 27. I'm Dismany. The goddess of the hunt, the moon, and wild animals. Is there a goddess of the stag? God, that's low-key me. This is low-key me. That's what I fucking look like. Editors, put me side by side. Whatever. If we can make life like, what, biblical times? Like 300 years? 300 years, I'd be ready to fucking go. Shoot me out into space, dude, at 300 years. But like 75? 75 is not long enough. I'm just getting started. Okay? I'm only getting started. I won't back down. This time it's gonna break down. I'm only getting started. I won't black out. Okay? That's literally me. That's me in the nursing home at 75, pissing my pants. I'm only getting. We did edibles together, and he smoked something. He smoked a blunt, which is crazy, by the way. It was like 11 a.m. on a Tuesday. Smoked a blunt. I took an edible, and we were sitting outside. And I was just talking. I was that woman on the subway. And his was the type of high where he just was sitting there and he was just like he was trying to breathe. And I was like, "Don't you think everything?" And then after a while, I was like, "Are you listening?" And he looked at me with this pleading look in his eyes, like, "I cannot talk right now." And I was like, defeated. Then it sets in of like, oh, I actually might be the most annoying person on planet Earth. I understand. And after a while, I was like, I'm going to go inside. Because I understood in that moment. I was like, I'm being a little bit much right now. So that actually makes 100% sense that in that moment when he wouldn't talk to me, I was pissed off because I wanted to talk. But he was so high he could not. And I understand. Okay? While I'm understanding, I'm pissed off.
And that's just the dichotomy and the synchronicity of having a woman with a house in Virgo moon and node. Okay, when my nodes are in Venus,
That's gonna be kind of a problem. What the fuck does any of this mean, dude? Yes, I still do my own laundry and dishes. I know you say, Brittany, your hands are so dainty. Your hands are so dainty and frail. Please put down the mug. You don't have to wash it. And I say, guys, let me do this. I've always thought I have my father's hands because guess what I do? These are the hands of a blue collar man. Okay? My hands look like this, so hers can look like this. But it's just that chicken foot with the painted nails. It's a chicken foot with 3 talons and a red painted nails. My hands look like my father's, so hers can look like that. Okay? Yeah, I need to actually take this out and stomp on it. I think that would be very healing for me. I know that the internet. Okay, I'm about to rant. Lock in. I just watched myself on the monitor do that and it pissed me off. I just watched myself do that and I'm mad. I'm fucking mad. Why did I do that? Like that actually just pissed me off. I'm mad. I'd like to see Stanley Tucci eat hamburger helper. Stanley Tucci, this is my formal invitation for you to come to my house, come to my kitchen, watch me cook hamburger helper, watch me cook the simplest of meals, and I want to sit down and I want to watch you eat it. I'm going to cook it. I'm going to plate it just right. I'm going to grab it with the tongs and like, you know, how they do it. And then I'm going to garnish it with a fucking leaf of basil. And I'm going to scoot it across the table to you on one of those rich people plates that's ceramic with the little lip on the end where it looks almost like a bowl, but it's a plate. I'm going to scoot it across the table to you. I'm going to flip my chef's towel on my shoulder and I'm going to sit here and make eye contact with you as you eat it. And I'm not going to tell him that it's hamburger helper. I'm going to say, here we have a lovely pasta dish. This is a pasta dish made with free-range organic turkey. Turkey meat that I have so beautifully and lovingly chopped with my own hands, chopped, minced with garlic, basil, right, some various herbs. Thrown this into a pot together with a sort of cream base with a little bit of natural cheese. Whip that up, bring it to a boiling point, let it simmer, let it solidify. I've taken this and I've plated it on a beautiful signature Italian ceramic plate. And here it is still warm. We've warmed the plate in the oven for you. Please be careful in touching it. Here is a fork. Please let us know how you enjoy it. And I want him to sit there and I want his ass to lie and be like, a free-range organic turkey, you said. Wow, no, I can taste it. Yeah. Oh, that is just delicious. You said this is a family recipe? Yes, it is a family recipe. Yes, it is. Thank you. Who owns Hamburger Helper? Stanley Tucci, come to my house. I'm going to prepare you a 5-course meal. 1, Twinkies. Start with dessert first. Why not? Maybe Twinkies and a zebra cake. Cosmic brownie. I'll do it as a little appetizer sampler. Next, we're going to make some air fryer egg rolls. Or, no. Air fryer taquitos. I would give Stanley Tucci an air fryer taquito. Now for course 3, I would probably serve some form of soup. I would serve him probably Wendy's chili. I would serve Stanley Tucci Wendy's chili. I hope we're keeping a tally of this. Can we keep it up on the screen? 3rd course, Wendy's chili. And I would garnish it with some fresh green onions, with some fresh grated cheddar cheese. And by fresh grated, I mean Great Value, which is Walmart's brand, Great Value non-dairy cheddar cheese. That kind that like doesn't melt and it tastes oily and waxy. That's what I put on it. Okay, that would be course 3. Now, course 4, again, would be hamburger helper. I would do the 4 cheesy lasagna hamburger helper. For course 5, it would be some form of, again, we'd have to incorporate dairy into it again. maybe an ice cream from when Bluebell had listeria in it. I would serve Stanley Tucci listeria infected Bluebell. Bluebell listeria. In 2015, Bluebell creameries were called 8 million gallons of ice cream after reports of listeria monocytogenes. Here we go. Listeria monocytogenes. Monocytogenes. Monoconitogenes. Mono contamination at multiple facilities. That's what I would serve Stanley Tucci. Now, if he was like, "Oh, this tastes like listeria," I'd be like, "You know what? You're right. Let me get you something else." I'd go in the freezer and I'd be like, "What can I fucking okay." And then, oh, no. You know what? This is another delicacy for the American middle class. Do y'all remember this? Rice-a-roni. I would give it rice-a-roni. No, but it's the rice-a-roni pasta. It's the rice-a-roni pasta that's garlic and herb. This one! Angel hair pasta with herbs. I love this. Oh my god. I would serve Stanley Tucci this. Stanley Tucci, you fucking liar. Get over to my house ASAP, you and your beautiful wife, and I'm gonna cook you pastaroni angel hair pasta with herbs. And I want you to look me in my eyes and tell me it's not the same as an Italian handmade pasta. Zooby, zooby, zoo. I'm cleaning my ass crack. Zooby, zooby, zoo. Dandruff under my nails. Zooby, zooby, zoo. Oh, a new ingrown hair. Zooby, zooby, zoo. Oh, a butt pimple. Okay? I know it's Leo season. Guys, figure that shit out. Okay? Figure that shit out. I don't know what's happening. I feel psychotic. I feel I feel insane. I feel nutso, banoodles, bonkers in the membrane. Like, how else do you describe it? Because mania doesn't even begin to cover it. I could cry at the drop of a hat. Okay? You look at me funny and I'm going to burst into tears and piss is going to run down my leg. I really, really don't know what's going on. Kris Kringle shot dead 30 miles southeast of Miami, Florida. Body being recovered. With him were 2 minor elves kidnapped from their home in the North Pole. It's a really, really just gut-wrenching, horrible story. More to come tonight. You are not going to want to miss this. It's all fun and games. Oh, you want to go down there and hunt for gems? I bet you fucking do. And guess what? You're doing it for free. You're not getting paid to do that shit. We were part of a pyramid scheme as children. Oh, a day in the mines. You might come across something. But the house always wins, right? Artifact always wins. That old Dilf who runs the curio shop, he's always going to win. This truly was indoctrinating us. They needed someone to come work the mines, and they enticed young individuals like myself to enter into the mine. Hey, I don't have a life insurance policy. Me at the ripe age of 7, down there with my child hands working the mines. Just no tools, just digging with my little child hands, desperate for a Webkins gemstone, the Webkins diamond. Did I ever find it? No. You know what I got? Slag. I got slag. I just want to talk to him. You know what I mean? I think he's got such an artist brain. I just kind of want to sit down, talk to him, maybe sing some Irish drinking songs. Maybe I can show him some of my Irish hats or like my Irish flag I put up here sometimes. I don't know. Maybe he can introduce me to Cillian Murphy. I don't know. Maybe we can all hang out together. Maybe we can all watch The Current War together. I don't know. It's like an awesome movie. I have got to put that in my mouth now. That has got to be lodged halfway down my throat right now. I need to sink my teeth into the front of it. I need a hi. Me and my siblings always make fun of my dog because my dog's such a puss. The family dog, Mr. Do, of course. His name's Coda, but we call him Mr. Oopie-Roo. Mr. Oopie-Roo, when you even like get near him sometimes, he wasn't abused, by the way. Let me just throw that out there. We got him from when he was a puppy until now. We don't hit him. We don't like discipline him. He's just a puss. When he sees other dogs in public, he like cowers and pees on himself. And he's a miniature American Eskimo. I mean, he's like a good 50-pound dog. Why are you pissing on my feet because you see a Chihuahua across the street? He's just a puss. Anyway, whenever you like Again, let me emphasize, we're not hurting him. Whenever you act like you're gonna grab his paw, he'll do, hi, 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 like an injured dog. I didn't touch you. Okay, he's just a puss. So me, Sierra, and Jet do that whenever we're like, something hurts our feelings or something. Hi, hi, hi. I don't know why I brought that up. Anyway, I would like to chew on these, flocking powder included. Tongue meat helper, hamburger helper, tuna fish helper. You know what I really wanted to do? This is what I've been trying to fucking say for, it feels like 30 minutes, and it's been 4 minutes. I couldn't tell you a single goddamn thing that I've talked about yet. Like, can you shut the fuck up? What the actual fuck have I said in the last 5 minutes? That's gonna send me into a spiral. Like, stop talking. Shut the fuck up. What I wanted to do with you guys, hey guys, I took 15 milligrams of an edible. I want to do the New York Times daily crossword, okay? Actually, when you choose to eat at any of these disgusting fast food restaurants, look at this shit. What is that, dude? It's got pre-cum on it. It's freaking jizzing everywhere, bro. It freaking jizzed out of a freaking square thing. Okay, cows aren't square. Why the fuck would it be square on the burger, bro? Ew. Okay, did anyone say whales eat Winnie's and it jizzed on their mouths, all up in their mouths and on their tongues? You guys gave me the gay burger. You guys gave me the gay freaking cheeseburger, jizz burger, Wendy's loaded jizz cum burger. This guy, yeah, he's got my eyes. He's got some real scary looking eyes. They kind of just bulge. They bulge everywhere, just like me. Yeah, we might be related, actually, the more I look at him. Yeah, he's got those scary bug eyes. I know my kin when I see him. His father is a motivational speaker and magician. Sorry. What? Hey, what? His father is a motivational speaker and magician. Huh? Yay! Yay! Dr. Ernest Drake, and who the fuck is this? Okay, Dr. Drake. Dr. Aubrey Graham, believed that every dragon has a piece of iron and flint in its mouth, which it rubs together to create sparks. Poison that is sprayed from a gland in the upper jaw is then ignited. Drake then compares the fire-breathing ability or inability of different types of dragons. Joining us today on the podcast, Dr. Aubrey Graham Drake. Drake, thank you for coming. Thank you for having me, and I'm very excited to be here. Now, Dr. Drake, you've been doing a lot of extensive, really impressive and important research around the fire-breathing ability of dragons. Could you share more of your research with us here today? Brittany, it would be my absolute pleasure to do so. So what we're looking at here is probably one tooth. Actually, this is how this doctor sounds in my head. This is how this doctor sounds in my head. I'm going to let go of the Drake bit for a second. We're going to put the Drake bit aside. This is how this doctor sounds to me. Well, when you think about one tooth up top's probably like flint, and one tooth on the bottom's like iron. It's like what was it? Flint and what's the other one? Yeah, iron. And so when it gets chomping real good, it starts sparking, and you touch that sack up at the top of that lip too. You touch that sack up on their lip. And so they can kind of do one of these, squish down on that sack and spray that shit, and then the flint and iron together, that's how you're gonna breathe fire. Kill a goat and eat it. Doctor, that is incredible, incredible research. Now, I'm sure you've combed through document after document of historically accurate and what we can assume to be credible resources to come to these conclusions. Now, what sort of meat, what sort of vegetables would this dragon be ingesting after a long day of patrolling, flying around, raising their young? Well, probably something like, because they can't swim. So what was on the land? People. They was eating people. Very interesting. And do we have any sort of understanding or leading theory that these dragons were ever tamed by people. Hell no! Hell no! They would have eaten you like a damn Sunday roast. Get that shit on the barbecue, flint iron in the mouth, poison sac dripping down their Okay. I turned 27 this year. Anyway, let's keep scrolling on this dragons.fandom.com/wiki/dragon_fire. The Northern Attitude original song, fantastic, really great. The remix with Hosier, freaked the fuck out, peed in my pants. Piss dribbled down my leg to the floor, got in my high top Converse, okay? Oh, I'm squishing, I'm squelching around. Oh shit, there's piss in my, so good. The part halfway through when the bass, and Hosier does his, it's over. Shut it down, kill it. Pull the plug, it's over. Ciabatta, Italian for bedroom slipper for its shape. How cute. Pumpernickel, German meaning farting rascal. No. No, no. No, 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 no. No. I'm not laughing at that. That's not funny at all. That's not funny at all. And I'm going to read it again. Pumpernickel, German meaning farting rascal because the roughage causes gas. Farting rascal? What if that was your nickname? Oh, das ist Pumpernickel. It means farting rascal. He is so scary and he farts really loud. He is farting so loud. Pumpernickel, come over here, fart for the friends. Okay, is there a bug on me? Oh, they're just under my skin. You guys ever pick real good? You guys pick your ingrowns? Come on. I don't want anyone in the car or listening to be like, you don't pick your ingrowns? Whatever, dude. I'm sick of being the only freak nasty woman who's willing to be gross. I pick my ingrowns and guess what? I like it. Every time you pop a little ingrown on your leg or wherever and it comes out all clean and nice. Hey, that's equivalent to climaxing, I think. The equivalent to sexual climax and getting an ingrown real good. How about when you get a chin hair real good? All right, whatever. What was I talking about?
And by the way, I massive respect.
Appreciate you.
I'll stay on a knee the whole time.
I appreciate you.
I don't want to assert anything at all.
Can you say one time for me, Hail Supreme Leader?
Hail Supreme Leader Broski, we are honored by your presence. Please leave us under the Christmas tree, lots of presents. Hail Supreme Leader Broski, hail Supreme Leader Broski, hail Supreme Leader Broski, hail Supreme Leader Broski. Thank you so much for allowing me to have that Nutri-Grain bar when I got here.
You're so welcome. I won't even charge you for it.
May I get up?
Just got done pooping because I bodied a chicken salad sandwich. One thing about Caucasian culture, okay, that I will claim every day, every night, every week, every month of our Lord and Christ Jesus' year, okay? I love chicken salad. I love chicken salad. Okay? Call me a whitey, call me a honky. I am. Okay? I ordered from this place and I was like, oh, should I get a spicy chicken sandwich? Oh, they have avocado toast. Chicken salad sandwich. I got a chill down my fucking spine. I got a chill down my spine. Okay. Hair's dirty. My pits stink. I got a full body wax on Wednesday. Ripped me bald. Ripped my butthole off. I'm feeling plucked like a spring chicken. Hey, I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna start self-censoring. I think that's so funny. I don't give a damn about any of that bullshit. Oh, wait, sorry. Bull. I was born to hold a sword. Hold on. Doesn't this look right? Doesn't this look right when you see this? Are you not entertained? Halt! Stop right there! Those who stand before me, prepare to die. Right? This feels so natural in my hand. And there's like a lion on the end of it. Is it a lion? What would my house sigil be? My sigil? Do y'all remember Brother Bear? You remember the movie Brother Bear? Hold on, let me sheathe my sword. Shing. The movie Brother Bear, but that's literally me and my moo-moo. Ooh. And I'm not wearing anything under it except my big tan bra. That's actually a bit me and bestie Tato do. What me and Taylor do with each other. Every time we go to a concert, we're like, I'm gonna throw my big tan bra on stage. We kept doing that at the Ozzy concert. He's in the middle of singing like, scream in the name of a foreigner's God. Like a really like intense, meaningful song. And my, woo! I'm topless. I'm swinging, woo! My big tan bra on stage. Whoo, whoo, whoo. Smacks him in the face. Okay? He gets pink eye. He gets pink eye. Because my sweaty big tan bra hit him in the face. What am I talking about? Anyway.
Banana? Beedo, beedo, beedo.
You know, sometimes I zoom out of what I'm doing and I realize the people who comment, I don't like her, she's annoying. I get it. I'm having a really deep-seated moment of like self-awareness. Self-awareness and the propensity and compulsion to do better. You know, in a different lifetime though, I would take off the minion hat, I'd take off the dragon helmet, and I would talk about something useful. But that's not this podcast! Stop expecting diamonds from a gold mine. I'm a gold mine. Guys, welcome back to the first Thanksgiving. It's the Thanksgiving. We're giving thanks and eating Popeye's turkey. Popeye's turkey. Popeye's turkey. Popeye's turkey. Popeye's turkey. And it's up to us as citizens and members of Broski Nation, aka one of the most forward-thinking progressive nations in the world, innovators of our time, truly. It takes someone from Broski Nation to stand up and be like, no, the recipe calls for whole milk. What if we used extra creamy oat milk? And then everyone in the audience goes, can he do that? Can he do that? I've never seen, no, it's never been done before. It's a disaster. And then someone else will stand up and say, wait, he's right. Chemically, they're kind of the same. They serve the same purpose. Has anyone thought of this before? And then another guy stands up and goes, this is crazy talk. It's impossible. It can never be done. And then I stand up and I say, silence, silence. No, I say, order, order in the court. And I say, I will let the scientists try their newfound theory, but only if he tries the first bite. And it pans over, it's Stanley. It's Stanley, once again, chained by one ankle. Chained by one ankle. He's wearing a muumuu. I will entertain the theory if he's willing to take the first bite. And Stanley's over there. Stanley's over there with his fucking computer like a nerd. He's over there with his computer. My glasses! Adobe Premiere's open. Fucking nerd. And then a comedically large spoon comes in and feeds him a big bite of hamburger helper. What am I talking about? That was made with oat milk. And he goes, it's, and then all of us lean in comedically close. It's delicious. And then everyone, bravo, bravo. And then they bring the spoon over to me and it's delicious. And I hold it like a elementary school boy.
Holographic hamburger helper again.
Renaissance after Dune 2. That ignited it. I've gone back and watched Little Women. I'm going to watch Call Me By Your Name. That's more dopamine and serotonin than any TikTok could ever give me. A man with curly dark hair and brown eyes in a pirate blouse. God, I'm about to fall out. I'm about to start chewing. I need a chew toy. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I need a chew toy. I need a teething ring. Me, when I think about men in pirate shirts, I need a teething ring. we got Timothy Chalamet on the podcast before we got GTA 6. What the fuck? What the fuck, bitch? Feeling normal. Feeling normal and also very relaxed. I feel very relaxed. So the movie was great. Paul Mescal. Oh, Paul Mescal. What a man. What a fucking man. Hey, shout out the Irish. One thing about this podcast, stay right there. Ole, 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 ole. Ole, ole. Ole, 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 ole. I don't like the shrimp with the eyeballs on it and all this. Oh my God, I saw this crazy TikTok yesterday that about made me vomit. This girl was like, shrimp mukbang, and it was those big shrimp, and it was in the sauce, whatever. I was like, yeah, I'm tapped into this. I thought she was gonna peel the shrimp and take it out. She bit the head off. What are you talking about with those little legs and the eyeball? Look, if that's what you're into, do it. I just don't. I'm scrolling. I'm not gonna watch that, dude. I can't. I physically cannot watch it. All the comments too were like, I know she didn't just bite the head off of. And then my sister had a baby. True story. And I just love that little guy. And I picked up another job at the factory. Hold on, I gotta look up the script. Shrimp from Shark Tale. My sister had a baby, and I took it over after she passed away, and the baby lost all its legs and arms, and now it's just a stump. But I take care of it with my wife, and it's growing, and it's fairly happy. And it's difficult because I'm working a second shift at the factory to put food on the table, but all the love I see in that little guy's face, it just makes it worth it in the end. True story. With his little shrimp arm. True story. Oh my God, Shark Tale is so good. Ludwig von Beethoven was a German composer and pianist. He was a penis, bro. Ew. Ludwig von Penis was a German composer and penis. What? Ew. He's one of the most revered figures in the history of Western music. Sorry, Beethoven. Sorry, I made penis joke on your name. We're going to take that again from the top. Quiet on set, please. It's just me. Guys, quiet on set. It's a closed set. Thank you. And Freddie Benson. 3, 2. 3, 2. Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Freddie Benson on the set of Shane Dawson. Okay. What? Sometimes I just have bit ideas, and then I don't know where they're going, and then I just have to let them into the wind. Freddie Benson, iCarly, Shane Dawson. Let it fly. Let it float away. You know those shows like Man vs. Wild, Extreme Naked Edition? I would be dead within 4 hours. Separate me from my ointments and my collagen powder in my coffee in the morning. I'm dying. I'm dead on sight, dude. That is just simply a fact. Man vs. Wild fucking Antelope Eater Edition with only a stick as a weapon. He can only eat berries and the dung of small forest creatures. Will he survive? And he survives for like 3 months until he has to get helicopter heli-evac'd out because he like ingested a sea urchin spike or something like that. It's always the most crazy shit that happens to these people where it's like, well, yeah, of course you need to be heli-evac'd out of there. But for me, I would be like, I got a sunburn, it's peeling really fucking bad. I got a sunburn, it's peeling really fucking bad, and I just need like a cooling agent. I need like a cooling gel, and I need to lay on like a Tempur-Pedic mattress. And also, I forgot to bring my silk pillowcase because now my hair is gonna be fucked up. What the fuck? Meanwhile, my lip is hanging off. It's flaking off. Execution by horses. Tying each... Ooh, we should implement some of these in Broski Nation. Execution by horses, tying each of the victim's limbs to a different horse and then driving the horses in 4 different directions. You know that ASMR was crazy. Damn. King Edward had some crazy ASMR. Sorry. Execution by hanging. Hanging the victim, disemboweling them while they're still alive, and then beheading and dismembering them. Oh! Oh! Right. Oh, holy fuck! Oh, Jesus Christ! Quarter? Oh! Oh! Quarter? Oh! Literally means cutting the person's body into 4 parts or quarters. Oh! Right. The punishment was considered one of the most brutal and inhumane forms of execution. Well, yeah, I could definitely see that being sort of the case there. And I do miss Timothée Chalamet. I do miss him very deeply and intimately. It was electric. He's an electric person. I have nothing but positive, beautiful, wonderful things to say about him. I am addicted to him. We were bantering off camera for a while. I want to hang out. Timmy, if you want to come over to my house, I have got YouTube Premium. I've got some Diet Cokes in the fridge. I've got a bunch of Premier Protein if you want to have some protein shakes with me. Yeah, we could go to like Disneyland. I don't know, just let me know. 3 gifts had a spiritual meaning. Gold as a symbol of kingship on earth. Frankincense as a symbol of deity. Okay, right. And myrrh as a symbol of death. Okay, now why would they do that? Why would they go ahead and symbolize death? It's a really morbid gift to bring to a baby shower. That's an SNL skit. Why the fuck would he bring death oil to the baby shower? No, I know. And we told him the dress code. No, I literally sent an email. I bumped it. I sent a partiful invite. I told him the dress code. Hi, Balthazar. No, yeah, over there on the table. Thank you so much. Yeah, in the kitchen. Okay. No, okay, so the death oil, like, I understand sort of, I guess the sort of trinity of, right. It's really rude if you think about it. Huh? Okay. I got high as balls the other day, and I started having a freak out, and I made a TikTok about it because I don't want to be a firefighter. I don't want to be a firefighter. I'm literally so sorry. I'm not doing that shit. And I convinced myself because I got super high. And I started thinking about firefighters. Actually, what triggered it? I don't remember. Oh, we were watching firefighter body cam footage on YouTube. That shit's just on YouTube. And I was like, what the fuck? Like actual body cam footage. And I was really high and I was laying on the couch and it was hot in the room. And I was like, oh my God, I can't do this. I was like, I can't be a firefighter. And who I was hanging out with, he was like, you don't have to. He was like, you don't have to be a firefighter. And I was like, yeah, you're saying that, but that doesn't make it true. Like, what if they called on me and I had to go in there? I don't know how the suits work. I don't know bullshit about that hose system. I probably can't even lift that hose by myself. Where does the water come from? Yeah, I would have slayed as a ladies' maid. I just would have slayed in sort of Victorian England in general. I've said this before. I think that I was destined for it. I was destined to smell bad, have bad teeth, and eat a lot of sugar and die prematurely, probably around 40. After failing to sire an heir for my man. And I probably would have been paired with some ugly motherfucker. They would have married me off like a heifer, truly. Some ugly motherfucker. I would have been like, oh no, it appears I'm infertile. Don't touch me. I need to go let my teeth rot by the sun. Take me to the seaside so that I may have my teeth rot in the sunlight. God, I would have loved it there. R.I.P. Brittany Broski, you would have loved Victorian London, seriously. Damn. You know, my ass would have been sat in that movie theater, the first ever movie of the train coming through the screen. I would have been sat there. Scared out of my fucking mind. Shit, I literally would have shit my pants. Because I'm stupid. I'm simple. I'm simple-minded. Each room is a different theme like that. But this isn't like just corners of the bar. You keep walking through different rooms. Now imagine being blackout, lost your shoes, lost your friend. Where am I? Katie? Have you seen my friend Katie? Where are your shoes? I don't know. Where's your phone? I don't know. Do you have your ID? Mm-mm. I'm in Miami, bitch. Sometimes I talk so fast, the spit bubbles out of the sides of my mouth. And I gotta take a second to swallow. You know what I mean? I get so damn excited. I get so damn excited talking about YouTuber merch. Listen to that. Do the stars lie? No. And the older I get, the more I'm like, I'm gonna put my tinfoil hat on because this shit is real. My chart is so real, it makes me really, really nervous. Because how the fuck do you know that? Because what do you mean Mars and Venus are right there when I was born, and that's why I can't deal with Iron Flame? And that's why when the dragons are fucking each other and then Zayden and Violet aren't talking, I'm mad. Because Venus was right there when I was born. What do you mean? And what do you mean when they made Pluto not a planet? That means that I started to get PCOS and my hair fell out. This shit is... It's science, dude. This shit's science. I can't explain it, bro. And I'm purple and I have a yellow belly. Okay, I'm a purple dragon with a yellow belly. Like Spyro! Oh my god, I look like Spyro! I look just like Spyro! That's him! Look, he's so really little! This is the new Spyro. Where's the old one? Yeah, he's really little! That's him! He's tiny! This is like the collegiate one. Yeah, he's my Spyro. I used to have Spyro on my Game Boy. Spyro's adorable. That's what I look like as a dragon. Okay? I'm not one of those like fourth wing Game of Thrones, like actual dragons with like 4 legs and wings and like all the spikes on their head. Like I'm this fool. This is what I look like, okay? When I say I'm dragonborn, I have little puss wings. And you go to the dragon doctor or you play on the dragon Wii and it says that you're obese. It says you have a BMI of 1,000. You have a BMI of 15,000. That's what the Wii Sport told us. I have always seen people like at Disney or wherever do that to me where they'll see and then they'll completely turn around and they'll talk to their friend and then their friend is doing one of these, you know, like looking and they're like, yeah, it's her. I've also seen people pull up Instagram and look at my tattoos. No, that's the Rolling Stones tattoo. It's right there. No, that's go say hi. And I'm like, I watch all this happening. And if I'm not watching it, then whoever I'm with is like, yep, they're coming up. Yep. Uh-huh. They're pulling up your Instagram. Yep, they're coming up. They charged me a second month for premium. They charged me a second month to make it go to the premium. Do y'all remember that TikTok character, the little animated guy? He was a chef. Do you remember him? Put him up here. I don't remember his name. I'll find him. I loved him. Tiny Chef, Little Chef. That was his name. I used to comment. Every time one of his videos would come on my For You page, I'd say, "You saved my life, Little Chef. Little Chef, you've done more for me than any therapist ever has." He'd be like, "Today we're going to make some pancakes and bacon." And I was like, he's done more for my mental health than any therapist ever has. Anyway, it's Glep. That's my Glep impression. Just caught a glimpse of myself in the feedback monitor. Yeah, that's going to be untreated, aggravated mental illness. Okay, something clearly. What's that Drewski audio? He says, "Yeah, he's lost, man. Yeah, that man is lost. He doesn't know what the fuck going on." That's literally me. He's lost. He doesn't know who he is. Okay, that's me with my crochet stem toy and my bag full of different toys. I went to Disneyland recently. That's a great glep if you actually know what I'm talking about. Very, very interesting. And it is impossible to be a 100% just informed buyer, in my opinion. You know, there are certain things and being realistic about budgets and the failing economy and living within your means that you have to sacrifice, you know, something. Not everyone can afford fucking organic eggs. Not everyone can afford organic herbs. So, moving on. Back to Wendy's. Okay, back to Wendy's. I also want to talk about Popeyes. What is the history of Popeyes? Let's go ahead and dissect Santa's involvement in January 6th. I'm just joking. And I'm a Santa believer. Okay, I love Santa. I do believe in him very deeply to my core. I do love him. I do think that he is God's brother. I do think that Santa Claus is the dying light among us, to be completely fair. He is the last shred morsel of hope. And that's a beautiful thing. And if all you can do is believe in this figure that will bring you what you want and what you need, isn't that gorgeous and beautiful? But I did actually see Mommy kissing Santa Claus, and I think that that is, you know, there is no other path but divorce. One of them is that statue that stands over. I feel like my grandmother when I'm trying to tell something. I'm like, it was the guy who was on that lake who, oh God, what was his name? And he died. He died, and there was an earthquake and killed everybody. And now all you can see is feet. Me like, Mimi, what are you talking about? One time Mimi asked me, she said, how's your friend? I said, which friend, Mimi? She said, Malone. How's Malone? Your friend Malone. Are you talking about Post Malone? Yeah, how is he? Mimi, Post Malone. You know what? He's good. Post Malone is great, Mimi. Thank you for asking. He misses you. What, Mimi? We're all just monkeys with computers. And that's actually so true. I'm a monkey that my computer has shit smeared all over the screen. I'm a monkey with one of those child case iPads, like the really rubbery ones so they don't like knock their temple on it or like knock out a tooth or whatever. Also, so you can grip it real good. I'm a monkey with an iPad, shit all over it. Okay? I'm picking my butt. And I'm eating strawberries. I'm eating strawberries with one finger in my butt, and then when I take it out of my butt, I'm touching the screen. According to the IAU, which what is that? Pluto is technically a dwarf planet because it has not cleared its neighboring region of other objects. What does that mean? This means that Pluto still has lots of asteroids and other space rocks along its flight path, rather than having absorbed them over time like the larger planets have done. Okay, so because she's not keeping up with everyone else, you're going to cut her out of the race? Is that really how it works? Even though she's been there for fucking hundreds and thousands of 100 million years? And because she's not because she's not eating as many hot dogs in the hot dog competition, you're going to cut her? That's really, wait, that's actually fucked up. Because she's not absorbing as much as the others, she's still there, and she's still a massive, massive unit. For example, revolutionary 17th century astronomer Johannes Kepler, who studied the motion of the planets, was at the time considered an astrologer. That changed around the beginning of the Enlightenment in the late 17th century. I have to look up the Enlightenment. Hold on, guys. Yeah, I'm going to listen to my bread podcast and read about the Enlightenment later, and then maybe read about the Babylonians. I love history. Bam. And bitch, she would do Bam on stage. The bum bum be dum bum, which is a sample, of course. But the way that it's chopped up in the song, fucking art. And then she would do that crazy, like, combination with, hold up, they don't love you like I love you. Slow down. And then she would turn around to the crowd. So her ass is facing the crowd. And she would do this crazy, like bounce with her butt to the bum bum be dum bum. It's so good! Holy shit! This album was really great, okay? How do fire-breathing dragons work? Oh my god, y'all, this makes total sense. I just read one line of the fucking Google AI generated response and I was like, oh, well, duh. That makes perfect sense. Let me go ahead and share this with you. According to this theory, okay, and it's not a theory if it's true. I feel like you can see my mullet sticking out of the back of my dragon head. Can you see that? I use got to be wig glue spray on underneath my dragon wig. Okay, anyway. Guys, get up! Get up! Stand up. Stand up for your fucking flag. And I'm proud to be a broski citizen, cause at least, what are the benefits of being in Broski Nation? Very few. Very few and far in between. And I'm proud to be, everyone in the military like, proud to be what? The Broski Nation military is, yeah, you know, it's conscription for a reason, okay? But here's the thing, is like, we're also a pacifist country, so it's really just title. It's just stolen valor. You know, it's just like, you want to be the military? Okay. You're in the Broski Nation military, I guess. And it's like, well, does that mean I have to go to, yeah, go to war? I don't care. I don't care. It's not really war. It's just when young gentlemen wrong me, I sick the army on them. 1 4-ounce can of mace or pepper spray is permitted in a checked bag. Okay, guys, if you're traveling with bear spray, put it in your checked bag, provided it is equipped with a safety mechanism to prevent accidental discharge. What the fuck? Okay, my bear mace isn't discharging in my bag, bro. That's freaking gross. Okay, my bear spray isn't having schmegma wet cum in my bag. My bear spray isn't having a panty liner, bro. That's gross. We go to work for 1/2 hour, 2.5 hour. Didn't have cigarette for lunch. God, the Holy Crusades were so fucking stupid if you really think about it. I want to start a history series where I just talk about men being fucking stupid throughout history. You're gonna start a holy war? Cringe. Oh, you started a literal holy war? My God's better than yours! No, my God's better than yours! What the fuck did you just say? You started a holy war. Guys, can we find something better to do with our time? Has anyone thought about the big ball of light in the sky? Maybe we should, like, study that, study the moon, study the tides. Your God called my God stupid! I'm gonna fucking kill you! Anyway. Holy War is crazy. Okay, anyway, back to the Royal Arsenal in Leeds. Yeah, this is kind of what the Broski Nation one looks like, except actually no, we would actually be equipped with Victorian sort of weaponry or American Civil War era weaponry. It's muskets. Reload! Oh shit. You have to do the gunpowder. Oh shit. Okay, look at. Oh god damn it. And it's those old-timey cannons. Fire! Fire! And you have to cover your ears like this. And like the thing about having a dancer's body, and thank you for asking, is like shut the fuck up. Like shut up. I just had a visceral flashback to like doing the dance challenges on the Wii and having it pop up and say on the Wii Fitness, you are obese. You are obese. Hey, I'm 9. Oh, okay, I'm actually 9 and we're bowling. But thank you for telling me that I'm a big fat hog. This shit starts so young. This episode is going to be called Big Fatties. This one's for my big fatties, okay? Anyway, I'd like to introduce drinking beer into the sort of girls and gays community. I feel like we can reclaim what beer represents to a lot of straight men. I would propose that, okay? Maybe if we thinking about the time I went to Ireland and I asked them if they could put some Sprite in my beer. Whatever. And whoever just fucking laughed, get guards. I guess we can't put Sprite in beer anymore? I'm sorry, when did fun become illegal? When did we outlaw fun and creativity in the workplace? Fucking bitch. He's actually gonna block me because this is Halloween, 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 la, 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 la. Okay. J'ai poilé des jompins des épousodés. J'ai des ompins des lompins. C'est pour no way. C'est des galets des opins. C'est pour no Guys, hold on. He wants to say something. Guys, Remy wants to say something. Okay. I don't even know where to start. I'm like embarrassed. Guys, don't look at me when I say this. This girl goes live. This girl goes live. And she shows all the new squishies. This girl goes live and shows all the new squishies, and I have notifications turned on. I have notifications turned on. What the fuck ever? I literally followed her and turned notifications on. I don't care. Because she goes live and it's like, she does it, she squishes it so well, and she's like, this is the new cat. How the mighty have fallen. That looks like a damn good hamburger, dude. How the mighty have fucking fallen. Let's pull up a normal Wendy's burger. That is not what Wendy's hamburgers look like, dude. They always, oh, the Baconator. No, the Baconator is, yep, here we go. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Wendy's loaded. Wendy's loaded nacho cheeseburger. The impulsive mind. You know what this looks like? The fucking... It looks like the burger that killed the health inspector on that episode of SpongeBob. The burger is called the Nasty Patty. It contained the following ingredients: regular Krabby Patty ingredients, volcano sauce, seahorse radish, toenail clippings, dropped into the toilet, dried with old gym socks, miscellaneous revolting items. Oh my God! Dropped into the toilet, tried with old gym socks. Okay. You want to know something about me? I'd eat it. I eat it. Okay? Looks kind of crunchy. Tell me that there is not some form of aesthetic similarity between the Wendy's loaded nacho volcanic diarrhea cheeseburger and the Nasty Patty. Please show me the difference. Oh my God, that is fucking repulsive, dude. Give me 3 vodka shots though, and I am bodying that like you have like I'm in one of those burger eating competitions, dude. You have never seen someone's jaw unhinge in a way, like a human serpent.
What's your ideal man?
My ideal man is kind of like Jack Skellington from Nightmare Before Christmas. What? Look.
Look at these limbs. Look, these pants are baggy, but look, if I...
Hey, we're worried about you.
Yeah, I know. I'm worried about me. I'm worried about me.
You know that like that demographic of boy is so like it's in. You're in.
Why? It's called empowering the anemic.
It's called anemia awareness. We got to feed you a lot of pure protein, a lot of oranges, prone to scurvy. You know,
I'm definitely prone. I'm definitely prone to scurvy. Definitely. I was telling you before. If my pee's brown, I know I'm not having enough Ensure.
Yeah, that was a conversation we were having off camera before.
My grandmother and I used to chug Ensures, and I would spike them.
Love Ensure. With what?
With Bacardi rum.
Ooh, that sounds kind of good.
Yeah, that sounds not bad.
I was so drunk, I was in front of the toilet that night talking about Mommy. I called my mom and left her a voice message and called her Mommy. And that's how fucking bad it was. Mommy, help me, Mommy. That's insane. I can vote. Mommy. Oh, God. No rad. Oh, what the fuck? NORAD tracks Santa. Come back December 1st. To see what NORAD does the rest of the year, visit us at norad.mil. .milf. North American Aerospace Defense. Space Defense Command. There's all my questions answered, dude. Every question I just asked for the last 40 minutes is just answered. Look at this 4-star general. Hell yeah, he's hot. Damn, do you think they're hiring? Could they use someone like me? If this Supreme Leader shit doesn't work out, I'm applying to NORAD. My Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus. Masculine? So why is my masculine? Oh, that's the PCOS, bro. Look, that's the polycystic ovarian syndrome. I got more masculine and feminine end nodes in my natal chart. I should have known. The day I was born, the doctors all gathered round. At this level of the table, we're now what? 1, 2, 3. We're 3 rows deep. Oh, I have to poop. It just hit. Something's brewing in my stomach like a Keurig. And of course, she was like, just between you and me, I got this ointment for you. And I know a guy. And I was like, who's the guy? And she said, CVS. And I said, yeah, me and CVS go way back. Me and CVS, that's my fucking family. CVS, wait, you do Walgreens? Don't do Walgreens. CVS, that's my fucking family. She went ahead and looked at me and she was like, I need to take a vitamin D supplement. And I was like, I could have told you that. I could have told you that. Yes, I do. You're very right. I need to. I was talking to Drew the other day and she was like, yeah, my spray tan lady. And I'm like, if I got a spray tan, if I got a spray tan at this base color, people would call it problematic. I need a spray tan so bad, dude. I need it so bad. I can't keep living like this. I'm in the sunlight and I'm blinding planes. I drive in my car with my hand on 12 like this at the top of the steering wheel, and the reflection off the whiteness of my hand of the sun could take a plane down. We could ground planes. That's very scary. You know how sometimes buildings with like bronze domes, like bronze roofs or gold roofs, hoof. Now, see, technically that should be roofs, ROOVES. Plural of roof. No fucking shit, it's roofs. In the US, roofs is the standard plural of roof. Elsewhere, roofs is a fairly common but becoming less so. You stupid bitches. It should be roofs. The laws of celestial mechanics dictate that when two objects collide, there is always damage of a collateral nature. It's from Sherlock Holmes' Game of Shadows. The laws of celestial mechanics and modern graphology dictate that when you write the word roofs, it should be ROOVES. Sometimes I agree that Americans have bastardized the language, okay? But linguistically speaking, the idea of an American English exists, and it is correct. Because you cannot tell someone the way in which they communicate is not legitimate. Because there are so many different types of English and types of dialectical and regional differences. None of them are wrong. They are just different. And I think that in this case, this is wrong. This is wrong. This does not sit well on my heart, on my spirit. Roofs? Roofs. You don't say hoofs for a horse. You say hooves. Plural of hoof. Hooves. Also hoofs. Fuck! It is revealed that the protagonist of the game is the victim of this event, being relentlessly bullied by his friends and brothers over his irrational fear of the pizzeria's characters. During a birthday party at the location, his head was stuffed into one of the animatronic's mouths, with his tears causing a technical fault that caused the animatronic to bite down, killing the boy. What is wrong with y'all? What is genuinely wrong with you people? What is wrong with you people? This is so disturbing. I find it very interesting because you have to regulate the minions at a certain point. Where do they live? Are they shopping at Whole Foods? I don't speak minion, okay? I don't speak minion. Me at Whole Foods yelling at a minion, go back to where you came from! Them like, hello. Go back to wherever you and your freako people came from. Banana. Okay. Being racist towards minions. What? Greed is an excessive pursuit of material goods. TikTok shop. Me with the chamoy pickle kit. Greed is an excessive pursuit of material goods. Me with my Temu disintegrating bathing suit and my chamoy pickle kit, red 40 pickle. And was unable to provide dowries for his 3 daughters. Since this would have prevented them from getting married, they might have had to become prostitutes to support themselves. Santa took them out the trap? Santa Claus took the 3 hoes out the trap? Wow, it's a Christmas miracle. I'm not sending nudies. If any of y'all are seeing Brittany Broski nudies, you're not. I guarantee you, you're not. Just know it's not me. If any of you bitches are on Grindr and you see somebody on there, kombucha girl, and it's a nudie, not me, okay? I can confirm. I can confirm, okay? Because if someone was on Grindr, it's going to be actually me. That account's going to be verified, okay? Need me a gay boyfriend. I was not a Colin Bridgerton believer. I am a Benedict Bridgerton believer. I am a Benedict Bridgerton ally. Oh my God. Of course I like the kind of gay artsy one. Of course I like the funny, unserious, kind of gay, swinger artsy one. What the fuck? Oh, from that first season when he went to that swinger party and he met the one gay dude in the show. Of course, I like that one. That's my man. Also, how is he the second oldest and he looks the oldest? How is Anthony supposed to be older than him, but Benedict's supposed to be younger than... What, bro? Benedict's a DILF. I need him so bad. Is the actor who plays Benedict Bridgerton? It's going to be Luke Thompson. Luke Thompson wife. Girlfriend. Fuck, she's beautiful. God damn it. I wish you both a happy life together. I wish you both a very happy life together. I am going to hide my horror and misery at this news. Bridgerton star Luke Thompson, wife, career, married, net worth, and more. When was he born? 1988. Oh my God. He's 22. Hallo?
Hallo, Herr.
Hallo, Herr. How to say, do you want me in German? Willst du mich?
Willst du mich?
Willst
du mich?
Willst du mich? Hallo? Hallo, Herr. Or maybe it's not in the throat. Hallo, Herr. Willst du mich? And then they'll say, no, and shoot me. No. And then they'll shoot me. It's over, dude. How did you get on the military base? And we all got together to create this piece of art, right? At the direction of my misogynistic theater director. And, oh, he used to sleep under his desk, by the way, like at the school. And there were rats and termites in the theater, and he made us clean them out. Anyway, that's a story for a different time. A lot of these, I mean, upon reading them again as an adult, like Buried Bones mine, what was I doing in there as a child? What was I doing digging around in there? Also, these are not close together, the way they've got these positioned on the map. This is in between mountains, hills. I mean, I am miles underground. No lunch that day, because I've got maybe like 30 Webkins cash to my name, and I've spent that $30 trying to feed my fucking son, Marlboro, who is my dog. That's my son, Marlboro. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for bringing these people together, a sense of community. I mean it, Lord. I'm so, so eternally grateful to you, Lord. That kind of turned into Matthew McConaughey for a second. Lord, actually, that was more Dolly. Actually, I'm just going to stop all on my head. You know what I mean? Centrifugal force. Centripetal. Centrifugal. So it's something about, I know that, like, you know, when you're holding someone's hand and you spin around in a circle, it's like it feels like something's pulling you away from them, and you go faster and faster the faster that you go and the farther away that you get. Actually, that's not true. Because ice skaters, when they have their arms out like this, they're going way slower than when they pull it in tight, because that makes you spin even faster. So is centrifugal force measured by what the fuck are we talking about? What are we talking about? No! I don't want to talk about physics. I don't give a fuck about physics. I don't want to talk about this. I'm bored. I don't like this. We're gonna move on, actually. That was incredible. And I asked them this question of, you know, how do you tap into the cousin dynamic perfectly? How do you really prepare to be a cousin? And, you know, Jesse answered it, whatever, like, seriously. And I go, and it does help that you guys are blood related as well. So they're like, yeah, it does help that our parents are brothers. It's a joke. So I had some moments like that. I asked Zach Galifianakis, I said, Zach, you play a father in this film. Did you watch a lot of Finding Nemo to kind of prepare for what that role entails? And he goes, no, actually, I didn't do that. I just actually became a father to prepare for the role. I became a real life father. So it's like, so funny. I asked Glenn Powell, I was like, Glenn, you are a co-writer, a producer, you star in this film, you did hair and makeup, you're the caterer, you did prosthetics. How did you do it all? And he started laughing. I was like, damn, I got these men. These men are wrapped around my finger. They want me so bad. I saw a comment on the post that I put up on Instagram that was like, oh my God, they all wanted you so bad. I was like, it's like swatting away flies. It's like swatting away flies. But guys, stop. I'm working. Guys, seriously, I'm working right now. If you could just like keep the flirtiness to a bare minimum, okay? To a skeletal minimum. Yeah, look right here, dude. This was one of the pages. Holy shit, this just electroshocked me back to like 2005. On one of the pages, there was this big plastic fake dragon eye, and I remember being like, they hurt you. They stole his eye. Fuck. We cannot. This is why these creatures hate us. It's because we take pieces of their body like their totems, their tokens to be one. We must coexist in peace with the dragons. Okay? Let me into the Department of Dragonology, and shit's changing. I'll tell you that right now. I bought it. Girl, when I tell you, I was so excited for this perfume to arrive. I was like, this is going to be my new scent. Like, the way she's describing it sounds exactly like what I would wear. It arrives Rue 21. I was so pissed off, dude. I should have kept it. I should have kept it because I told every single one of my friends about it. Like, I was so excited for this perfume. I bought it. I was on pre-order for this fucking YouTuber perfume. And then it came out, Rue 21. It came out Forever 21 checkout line. Do you remember at the mall in middle school, high school, when you would be with your mother and you'd be checking out in line and they'd have all those little trinkets and bebops and whatever in the line, and you'd be like, perfume, and you'd smell it and you'd be like, oh, plastic. Rose scented microplastic. 2 for me, please. Oh, please, is this BOGO? It's almost Christmas time. I'm gonna get one for all my friends. It smelled like the Forever 21 checkout line. What was your name again?
Woo! Young Padawan, Brittany, broski, disciple. Please, I'll do anything for you. Your new assistant. Your nails are getting done at 4:45.
Hey, back to you, queen. He became a hit with travelers selling his simple country fare of country ham, okra, biscuits, string beans. Damn. Country ham, okra, biscuits, string beans, and similar items as an alternative to the typical diner food found along the highways. Ironically, for some time, the only thing he didn't serve was fried chicken.
That is just too funny, y'all. Oh my God, that is so funny, y'all. They didn't even sell chicken at the damn gas station. Did y'all know Colonel Sanders didn't even sell chicken at the damn gas station? He was selling okra. Yeah. They should have called it Kentucky Fried Okra. Kentucky Fried Green Tomatoes. All right, I'll see y'all later.
This is a call to arms. I need everyone at attention. I need hands off the wheel, hands on the red nuke buttons, all right? Every single member of Broski Nation, upon initiation, once you drink said Kool-Aid, okay, once you drink the Kool-Aid, everyone is issued a Broski uniform and a red nuke button. This is not to be touched or even looked at until absolute code red is initiated. Now, today is not a code red, but rather a code blue. At times, St. Nicholas was even associated with certain animals. In the Netherlands, there was a tradition of leaving hay for his horses. In some parts of Germany, he still rides a horse. In eastern France, he keeps his presents in baskets carried by a donkey. And in Italy, he is often accompanied by a jovial ass. I'll show you a jovial ass. Okay? How about, all right, I'm going to self-censor. No, actually, I'm going to let it rip. I'll show you a jovial ass after I just had diarrhea. You know that feeling of after you had diarrhea and your stomach doesn't hurt anymore and you feel empty? That's a jovial ass. How much liquor to put in there? Oh, I'm farting real bad. If y'all were in this room, you would be blind in one eye from what just expelled from my body. Okay. I might link my ting from barking. 7 a.m. in the morning. She's calling. I'm yawning. Guys, remember that TikTok song? Guys, remember? Felt like I did too much. Felt like I did too much. I get naughty out, and I be naughty out. Today, we're making my grandmother's egg salad recipe. You're going to start with 3 eggs.
What if I don't like eggs? I'm actually allergic to eggs. I'll die.
If I could reach through the iPhone and in Game of Thrones, would they like pop their eyeballs out?
Okay, what if I don't?
I hate some of you bitches on TikTok. God. I love those video essays on that of like the what about me-ism of Gen Z.
Like, okay, well, what about me? Okay, well, I don't like eggs.
Hey, then scroll. This isn't for you. Not every video is about you. It's not always about you. It's not about you all the time. Is that okay? It's not about you. Holy fuck. I'm just going to put my cards out on the table. Yes. Okay. I am sexually attracted to the Grinch who is at Universal Studios. I am sexually attracted to whatever the man is inside the costume, where he banters with the people, he acts like the Grinch, he's mean as fuck to some of the kids. I am sexually attracted to him in a way that's slightly concerning. I get so many videos of the Grinch just like, top 5 Grinch roasting strangers compilation, number 5. As they were walking from like their bus to the dressing room to whatever, he made them march. He made them line up against the wall like a military unit. And the rest of us, we're walking to our dressing room like, my name Jeff, like doing vines and quoting internet shit. And then they're so dead ass serious. We're going to do 2 things, okay? Number 1, we're going to analyze my birth chart. And my nose is like leaking. I'm leaking fluid. I'm sweating everywhere. I had probably back-to-back 160 milligrams of caffeine, okay? That is not that, it's like 2 cups of coffee, maybe. Actually, how many times have we fucking Googled this? My brain is going way faster than my mouth. And then as soon as it hits my mouth, I'm like, that was stupid. Don't say that. Don't say that. You know what I mean? I think I need to be medicated. Popping bottles in the ice, boom, 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 like a slizzard. The fuck is a slizzard? When we drink, we do it right, getting slizzard. Wait, is that the lyric? Sipping slizzard in my ride, like a G6. Now I'm feeling so slizzard like a G6. What is a slizzard? Slizzard is a hip hop slang term that means incredibly drunk or high. Okay, I have been slizzard before. To be slizzard. To slither oneself. I feel like I'm on the altar right now, actually. My brain just said, you feel like you're giving vows. If I were to give vows to my husband, I would not write a single thing down. It's coming off the dome. I'm doing a tight 5 stand-up set at my wedding. I'll guarantee you that right now. All right, Brittany, time for some vows. Great. I ripped the mic out of his hand and I abandon him and I'm just walking towards the front of the altar. Like, so the thing about TikTok, chap, Like, that's fully, unless I also marry a stand-up comedian, which I won't. I will not be marrying a stand-up comedian because why? I'm marrying Andrew Hosier-Byrne. Not marrying. I think marriage is sort of an antiquated institution, but I will be moving to Ireland. Again, I hate to sort of keep beating a dead horse, but it is going to happen, and we will make plans to move the Broski Report set to Ireland. In 395 CE, which CE means common era, right? If we're not doing a BC, before Christ, after death, CE meaning common era or current era. It is a year notation for the Gregorian calendar and its predecessor, the Julian calendar. CE is equivalent to AD, which is Latin for which is Latin for Anno Domini, or in the year of the Lord. I actually did think that meant after death. Wait, the church taught me that. Did I just fucking make that up? Did I make that up? Do Christians call AD after death? Oh my God, yes. AD or Anno Domini is Latin for the year of the Lord. If anyone tells you it means after death, they are wrong. Hey, if BC means before Christ and AD means after death, it would mean after Christ's death, right? Tradition has it that Christ lived for 33 years. Oh my God, I've never even thought about that. Is it safe to drink urine through a life straw? No. Life straw filters do not remove dissolved salts. Exactly. And are not designed to be used to drink non-diluted urine. So why did you add that disclaimer? Why did you add that disclaimer? Okay, so when you're making a piss cocktail, you're going to actually have the shaker in front of you. You're going to do fresh ice. There you go. We're going to add piss. 1, 2. Thank you. That's just good enough. Then we're going to crack open this Perrier. And then we're going to pour it in. Perfect. Okay, throw that away. We're going to put the top on. Shake. Beautiful. And you knock the thing off the top of the mixing thing. Get some fresh ice in your cup. Strainer. Strain it. That's diluted piss. Okay, then out of that, your life straw, it's got a tamarind. it's got a chamoy tamarind tahine rim on the straw, on the life straw. Perfect. Do a little lime squeeze. Beautiful. And your piss cocktail. And your pistini. Actually, the perfect name for that would be Piston Cup. I did what in this cup? Then what the moon has nodes on it, dude? The northern moonal node. They've got nodes on their vocal cords. Oh, whoa, whoa, oh, whoa, 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 yeah. Da, 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 da. I got a new life. That was a Pitch Perfect reference. What about young Seamus? What about young Seamus O'Flanagan? You're not thinking about our boy. You're not thinking about our boy. I marry an Irishman and start speaking in an Irish accent. Not how it works. You're not thinking about our boy, Seamus O'Flanagan. His father used to work the fields. You're not thinking about our little boy, Seamus O'Flanagan. He's going to open his own pub one day. I need to see the Planet of the Apes movie, and I'm worried that I'm going to be very sexually attracted to the monkey. That is a fear of mine that I have to verbalize. I have to see the movie, and I am deeply, deeply unsettled by the fact that I know I will be sexually attracted to the monkey. I don't know what that says about me. Sexually and emotionally attracted to Caesar. Why would you pick a hot name too? I'm devastated. I haven't even seen it, dude.
I am sick and tired of having to explain myself as a woman. As a woman, I should not have to explain which STEM toys I am using at the moment and where I got them from, okay? The internet is a public place. You can discover that on your own.
Me getting mad because people are like, where did you get your waffle STEM toy?
Okay, please don't ask me that. That's a very sensitive subject for me. I'm about to start crying, okay? Because I wanted to be a safe space for me on this podcast.
Where my big forehead, balding, fupa having PCOS sisters? Guys, throw a fist up in the chat for the PCOS women, okay? and people. And so we go, and I was kind of like, okay, if that was it. And all I got to do is see Beyonce. I'm happy. I am happy. I could die happy. I saw her. I was 15 feet from her. I'm on the way out. Okay. She left. I'm leaving. And we're on the way out. And I'm walking with Drew, and someone grabs Drew's arm and says, you two come with me. And I'm thinking, oh, they're going to shoot us. We were being annoying and loud. Yeah, I get it. No, I do get it. Nope, 100%. Understood. We kind of were like, oh, 100%. Look, I'm ready to do all this. If you guys will have me, if you want me to do it, I'm not going to do it unless you guys ask for it. Because I'm not going to put myself out there like that. Unless I can start the video like, oh, my dorky freaking audience wants me to make these potions. I guess I have no choice. Everyone in the comments like, we didn't ask for this. Not one person asked you to make potions. Happy 27th birthday, by the way. Whatever. And she was like, your body just can't do it. And it fucks with your hormones. I can't eat avocado, banana, coconut, because they all fuck with my hormones. They all spike my testosterone and I grow a penis. Okay, bread makes me grow a penis. Milk makes me grow penis. Cheese, penis. Like, truly, it's so annoying. And so when I go in for my hormone panels and she's like, you've been eating dairy, haven't you? I'm like, no. Yes. Because when you're out with friends, I'm not going to be like, oh, the pussy meal for me, please. I'm just going to eat what everyone else is eating. And I wanted to watch it and I couldn't find a way to. Because you have to, it's one of those of like, you have to, it's on Amazon Prime, but you have to have a subscription through Paramount Penis Plus, and you have to actually, oh, you don't have Max HBO Disney Plus Box? You don't have Tubi? Oh, you don't have Peepoo? Oh, if you don't have Peepoo Premium, you cannot watch this. I'm so sorry. Maybe try investing in Peepoo Premium. This era has always intrigued me, like the 90s, because I was about to say something really stupid. I'm going to say it anyway. The 90s was like today, but without phones. Why do y'all tune into this? I feel like my heart's beating out of my damn chest. I feel like that part of the Billie Eilish song where she does, hey, 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 but it's that on a 6-hour loop. Okay. Hey, he'll kind of go pork and beans on it. That's a new thing I'm testing out, and Taylor does not like it. Okay. You know how people will be like, people will be like, I went ham on it. Okay, I started to say that. Like I went ham and beans on it. And then I started to say I went pork and beans on it. And every time I say it, Taylor gets mad. Because she's like, no one says that. It doesn't make sense. And I'm like, you know what? They called Thomas Edison stupid. I don't know if that's true. They called Thomas Edison an idiot at first. I wonder as well, if we sent a military operation into the North Pole, who's making it out alive? I can tell you right now, Navy SEALs. The Navy SEALs, why have we not infiltrated the North Pole, dude? Figure that shit out. Some people say the North Pole is in the Netherlands, I think, because Kourtney Kardashian went there. Where is the North Pole? The Arctic Ocean. Yeah, like you're a liar, dude. You're a liar. It's uninhabitable. I did see something recently that said flowers are growing in Antarctica. We're going to die. Flowers are growing in Antarctica. We are going to die. Hope you've had fun. Hope it hasn't been full of sorrow and misery, because guess what? We're going to fucking die. And hold on, I want to give you guys a warning up front here, okay? Got back late last night from Eddyville. Like, it might still be, I don't know, remnants. There might be remnants in this sort of flesh cavern that I've got going on. This flesh cavern that I'm housing, that I'm nurturing and healing. You know what I mean? Guys, can I level with you really quick? I'm having what I might call an episode. My man was supposed to come visit me this weekend. Didn't. Okay? Having somewhat of an episode. I will not be taking questions at this time. I am feeling like the little kid from Wild Thornberries, which Nigel would. Everyone sings the praises. The number one perfume you need if you want to be stopped in the street. I actually just got so mad I went silent. actually just got so pissed off. I went quiet. I actually didn't have anything to say. I was so mad. Other podcasts are so like tea-centric. I always see those comparisons on TikTok of like, these podcasts are like, and then this bitch said to me, and then no, I will say her name. Like that shit. And then it'll cut to the broski report and it's like, the thing about Dracula was that he had a narcissist complex. Okay. He was a narcissist. Like, Renfield syndrome is when you drink the blood of other animals. Got it. Okay, here's the most expensive stamp in the world, if anyone was wondering. I give this one a 6 out of 10 because I do enjoy the weight. I enjoy the colors. I enjoy the Kirby. It gets deducted some for flocking powder because I keep imagining it being attached to my tonsil and it freaks me out. Like if this was on my tonsil, I couldn't breathe and then I would die. So I'm no better than anyone. I've never claimed to be. I don't think I'm better than anyone. If I see a horny Game of Thrones edit on TikTok, I'm throwing that shit a like. I'm not above it. I'm also not above commenting, oh my God. Or commenting, need him. Or commenting, I love this one, Christ. Mobile fire engines. Mobile fire engines. Ermagerd, I love fire trucks. Ermagerd fire trucks. Just after Napoleon's autopsy on May 6th, by the British doctors show strong medical evidence and allow a final diagnosis. Advanced malignant gastric neoplasia associated with upper gastrointestinal bleeding as cause of death. He shit himself to death. Damn, R.I.P. Napoleon and Elvis, you guys would have loved Tums. R.I.P. Napoleon, you would have loved the gastric sleeve. Oh, Napoleon. Wow. He would have loved that chalky taste of Tums. It's important to know how the language we speak was shaped and how it shapes us. And apparently it was legitimized by an American nationalist who probably was racist. So that's American to its core. Let's talk about mermaids. Yeah, there was one day I didn't even call in. Okay, I no call, no showed. Because fuck you! I don't care! I no call, no showed. I get a call around 11 a.m. because I'm supposed to be there at 8. Get a call around 11. Hey, where are you? I'm by the pool. I was at my apartment complex pool. I don't give a fuck. I told him I'm at the pool. What? Don't care. The next day, I was fired. I had already put in my 2 weeks though, so I don't care.
We're just on a big rock in space.
Bare rock in space. And what is this rock? What is this earth without art? Just a rock.
Santa's in the Pope Mobile and it's being pulled by a reindeer, but it's also bulletproof. And the reindeer have bulletproof vests on. And all the reindeer have Secret Service things in their ear. That doesn't matter what happens when you're spelling tested. Okay, talking about when you're spelling tested does not make enough digestive enzyme, or it's called enzymes. That's what it feels like when you start talking. You feel that mucus bubble growing in your throat. Like, thinking about when I did a whole episode on how a fire engine works, you guys are literal fucking soldiers. Thank you so much for listening to what I want to talk about. Because some days I want to talk about fire trucks, and you know what? I hope you learned something. Come to find out, I call my mother because I'm driving. I call my mother and I say, "Can you Google something for me?" She's like, "Yeah, what's going on?" I was like, "There is an escort happening on the 405 right now. So we're in SoCal. Can you look up on Twitter or somewhere like who's here?" Turns out it was the Veep. It was Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris, welcome to SoCal. SoCal, the best Cal, we like to call it. SoCal, best Cal, the fancy Cal. I love SoCal. I live in SoCal. I was like, oh, holy shit. Drove by Kamala Harris. Okay. We did it, Joe. We did it, Joe. I wonder if she could hear me blasting Megan Thee Stallion from my car. Kamala! Woo! Okay, bye, girl. I'll see you, girl. Okay, I don't know where you're going. Okay. If y'all were headed that way, I passed a Cane's earlier. Y'all stop at that Cane's. All right, love you. I'll see you, girl. Okay. That was me on the 405. Oh my God, Kamala, you did not tell me you were passing through here. What are you doing? You are Yay! Well, no, I can't talk. No, I would love to hear. No, don't stop the car. Okay, stop the car. Wait, no, I'm headed to Santa Monica. Yeah, I'm doing, bro. Yes. And her pot, yes. So that actually comes out tomorrow. I'm the first episode. Oh, Kama, you are too sweet. KK. We like to call her KK. KKH. Kamala Kardashian, if you will. We like to call her that too. I said, Kamala, you are so sweet. No, please, I have to go. I really can't stay another minute. I've got to hit the road. Yeah, y'all are blocking traffic. Y'all are crazy over there. Okay, besitos. Mwah, mwah. Bye, KK. That was me on the 405 with her. Anyway, crazy. Remember those girls from middle school who would have that white shit in the corner of their mouths? I really am wishing them the best today. Because I know it was part of having braces. It like gathered. Every time I take an edible, I get cotton mouth and I start thinking about how I wish I had braces. Program will not only give you the certification you need to be regarded as a qualified dream work professional, just a Shrek enthusiast, DreamWorks. Did that one land? Did you guys like that one? DreamWorks. Nice, right? Look, they've even got the fucking DreamWork moon that the guy fishes off of. Whatever. This is an optical illusion that occurs when two objects orbit in the same direction, but at different speeds. For example, if you walk faster than a friend who's walking next to you, they may appear to move backward relative to you. Oh, got it. Even though they're still walking forward. This is similar to how planets appear to move backward when they lap Earth. Okay, now, what does that have to do with me and my period? Okay, so what does this have to do with the wolves howling to the newborn moon? Okay, so got it. But in here, is that why I'm horny and crying all the time? So Google, is that a part of retrograde? You know what Bridgerton made me realize? No one's ever liked me. No one has ever liked me like that, dude. What? Bring back insatiable yearning. I say it every single episode. Bring back yearning. Unabashed, unembarrassed, shameless yearning. I sure as hell do it. Okay? Normalize male yearning. We are on a campaign tour right now across America, across the 7 seas. Normalize male yearning. Guys, you're not hearing me when I speak. I want to see begging on knees. I want to see clasped fists like this. I want to hear, please, please. Okay? Male yearning is back in a big way this summer. Coming back to a theater near you. From the 19th century, we're bringing back male yearning. We're bringing back women's ankles in a big way. We're bringing back holding a man's bicep. Okay? Good night. God, if they would have had cigarettes in Game of Thrones times, I would have been ripping on them bitches. They showed up and they were like, we brought you a nice diptyque candle. It's Frankenstein scented. And we brought you some merp gifts. They went to Spencer's beforehand, the gag shop. They went to Hot Topic and Spencer's. They got Jesus some truck nuts. They got Jesus. They got Jesus one of those glasses that looks like it looks like the 3D movie glasses, but it's got the little chain that dangles down and it's got a mustache on it. Merp. They got him a little mustache bow tie. Epicurus said that the gods had no interest in humans and believed that people should enjoy their lives and be happy. Now, how did bro die? How did he die? I'm sure they fucking crucified him. How did he die? Kidney stone. Shit. They got my boy. He was pissing rocks. Damn, my boy was pissing rocks. He was like, what if we don't have to live for the gods? What if we live for our own self-fulfillment and self-actualization and enjoyment? Love, life. And he was pissing rocks. I know his ass was in pain. Don't know why everything here is coming up in minions suddenly. Okay, here it says, Bido, banana, below, casa de mini boss. Maybe it's like a setting in my Google or something. I don't know why it's... Hold on, sorry guys. Yeah, no, everything, and the page is yellow, and it's saying to like put on my goggles. Maybe if I had my goggles, I could read it better. No, yeah, this is all in Minion. Sorry guys. I'll just change the language at the top. Okay, here we go. Imagine me 2 blunts deep at the party. Suddenly, out of nowhere, I pull this plush Remy from Ratatouille out of my satchel, okay, out of my handbag, and I start whispering to it. I start, what does it say? I can't have milk or sugar on this fucking. It's not even a diet. It's like they. Stupid. I'm giggling at someone edited the Teletubby suck machine on a Brazzers thing. It's dumb. I have the sense of humor of an 8-year-old boy. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, being a woman. The fat cat lives in the attic, a mnemonic for fat soluble vitamins A, D, and K. Oh, I didn't even think about y'all probably got them in the medical community. Cause how the hell are y'all memorizing all that shit? Imagine your doctor's over your hospital bed, like, okay, the fat cat lives in the attic. A, vitamins A, D, E, K. Okay, you've got lymphoma. Like, what the fuck? Leo says, grr, a mnemonic for the relation between oxidation and reduction, loss of electron. Okay, now, here's another joke. The people at Chernobyl, as that shit was melting down, like, okay, Leo says, grr, a mnemonic for the relation between oxidation. Yeah, the core melted. Yeah, we're gonna die. Your skin's about to flay off your fucking bones like a chicken. Oh my god, I went to spend the night at Drew's the other night, brought my box of STEM toys. You bitches don't understand. You bitches don't understand Mooncat, okay? I talked about Mooncat way long ago. I get PR boxes from Mooncat now. Look at what the internet can do for you. I get STEM toy, Taba squishy PR boxes, bitch. Who else wants those? No one. Okay, I am the sole sort of market for that, and I'll carry that pride, that badge of honor.
I do something in my throat. I feel a little spitball in my throat.
I am healed enough. Y'all, can you bow your heads in prayer with me really quick? Dear Heavenly Father, I want to thank you for gathering all of us together with our eyes shut and heads bowed in prayer. I'd like to thank you for freeing me of the shackles of this Irishman. Lord, I thank you for looking over me, keeping your hand on my shoulder when it comes to the Irish. The Irish are devil people. They're devilish folk. They are not to be trusted. Lord, I thank you for keeping your hand on me, over me, watching me. You led me out of the darkness and into the light. Amen. Church, amen. Lord, I thank you so much for guiding me away from the island of Ireland. I was so close. Now I'm just doing Trump. I was so close. So close. Okay. And now I'll never know. Now we'll never have to visit the eternal damnation that awaits Ireland. Amen, church. Amen. I'm back on my Greta Van Fleet bullshit, bitch. And where are they? Where the fuck is Josh Kiska? Happy Pride Month to Josh Kiska and Josh Kiska alone. Where the fuck is he? First guest on the podcast, Josh Kiska. Josh, how are you doing today? No! That was my Josh Kiska impression. Josh, so creatively for this next album, you know, what were the inspirations? Did you pull from any maybe unordinary, extraordinary creative spaces that isn't just Aretha Franklin, Nina Simone? Where are you pulling from? Sorry. I have a Greta Van Fleet tattoo. I can make fun of him. I have a Greta Van Fleet tattoo, and I would consider Josh and I acquaintances. So I can do a Josh Kiska impression, and you bitches are not going to tweet my address, okay? I have a tattoo. I am a Greta Van Fleetinator. I'm a Greta girl. Bitch. Oh, open your present. It's Christ on the cross. I wanted a Webkins. Thank you. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Christ on the cross for Christmas again this year. I wanted a little pet shop. I wanted a littlest pet shop. I wanted an Apple Watch. I wanted an Apple Watch. I don't want Christ. Luther never would have understood Amazon Prime. If I had a nickel for every time a doctor has given me an ointment, I'd have roughly like a handful of nickels Truly. Like, not an over, okay, I'm not like some gross weirdo, but like, I'm no stranger to an ointment. Okay? I am no fucking stranger to having to smear an ointment on some part of my pale body, on my fucking night walker, like, who's the big, tall, skinny guy who's kind of hot? Slender Man, my Slender Man ass body. I'm obsessed with him. It's like, I'm not crazy. I've never been crazy. I'm never going to be crazy. I'm actually normal. I am normal. Can't really speak for you bitches. I'm very normal. So if you listen to this podcast, that must mean you're also normal, because my thought process, my obsession level, very experts would say, clinically normal. I'm just very normal. Normal SpongeBob. Put him up here. Seriously, guys, just if you don't mind, I would love to have Addison Rae on. It's just gonna be us in silence, just dancing, no music, just grunting, my bones popping, my joints popping. Ow, shit. Us stretching, groin shots of me. Sorry. Stupid. Oh my God. Make the voices stop. Make the voices stop. Make the voices stop. Room reveal. Room reveal. It's padded. Some say that Firefox's decline can be attributed to the rise of Google Chrome, poor memory management, and bad coding paradigms. And look, I was going to say that as well. I was also going to say that if no one brought it up. Mozzarella Firefox. What happened? Mozzarella, Firefox, mozzarella, Firefox. At the beginning, they had me and Teffy sort of banter back and forth, just, some rivalry. Like, yeah, my team's better than yours. No. And then me and Teffy start kissing. That sort of thing. And in it, I said something like, well, we have the largest dragon, okay, because his name, and I said his. I said, and his name is Vhagar. Well, girl, they posted that clip, okay, and the Game of Thrones dorks came for me because Vhagar is a woman, okay, and because, of course, the biggest, baddest, scariest dragon in the land is a woman. In the moment, I got nervous and I said he, okay? I had misgendered Vhagar to the general populace. And I'd like to come on camera and apologize for doing that, because I did not mean to do that, okay? And I from the bottom of my heart, I did not mean to misgender Vhagar, okay? I'm not seeing any lip action. I wasn't checking out the genitalia on the CGI dragon. And for that, can't apologize enough, okay? So, all that being said, I checked the comments under that video, and people were like telling me to kill myself because I misgendered Vhagar. Like, dork. You know what I mean? Like, I love this shit so much, but like, dork. Sometimes you just gotta do that. You just gotta call people online dorks, and that's okay. Again, I apologize. I misgendered the dragon. But you're a freaking dork for pointing it out, okay? If you see me at the airport and you see me going ham on this, that means I'm stressed out. That means don't talk to me. I'm stressed out. So, I'm actually, oh, 1 second. Okay, I'm actually getting word right now that we are live on the street with our new correspondent, Brittany. Brittany, how are you? Talk to me. Hi, Brittany. I'm out here on the streets of Broski Nation asking people their top 3 favorite albums of all time, looking for someone to talk to. I think we got someone right here. Excuse me, sir. Sir. Oh, it's an NPC. Excuse me, sir.
How you doing?
How are you?
Yeah, great. How you?
What's your name?
Timothy.
Timothy. Okay, Timothy, nice to see you. Then for a second, I tried to do like, what, who makes that? Guerlain Paris. Guerlain. Okay, I did Joe Malone, Guerlain, Gookie, YSL, shit, what else? Diptyque. Actually, each member of the Broski, each Remember, of the broski military is gonna have to wear a balaclava like this, the one that I currently have on, Teddy Fresh balaclava with the little ears. Okay, and the colors. Well, I've said this before with regards to the furry military. Of course, furries are going to be on the front lines. The operatives are going to be kind of in the control room, underground, helping with like geolocation and stuff like that, and strategy. And oh, they're coming in from the north! Quick, hide! Quick, invisibility cloaks! Oh my god, Warfare in Broski Nation's crazy because we actually have dragons, but we're still fighting with Civil War era technology. And everyone's on camelback and horseback, but not normal horses. Okay, little Shetland ponies. And they trot like that. And they're real proper. They're real tiny, and their legs are this short. Anyway, furries are going to be on the front lines because what did I say in that video? Does anyone remember? Say it with me. Bulletproof outfits. Bulletproof uniforms. Okay, little known fact about furry costumes. They are bulletproof if you make them that way. Mine will be bullet resistant, sweat resistant. They will be built with AC and heater units inside of them. Night vision goggles in the fucking eyes. Are you guys listening? Do you care? Can I just get you guys to be serious for half of a fucking minute? It's so hard. Guys, pay attention. We're talking military strategy here. Anyway, back to the Royal Archives in Leeds. Yeah, this is what ours looks like. That's where all the funding is going. Okay, all the money that's being funneled into Broski Nation is being funneled out into the military complex that I'm creating underground, in a sort of District 13-esque way. Okay. Now, do I think Philip Seymour Hoffman is hot? Yeah, I do. Guys, sit down. Sit down. Shh, 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 shh. All right, take your seats. Take your seats. I'm fried, I'm fucked up. Today, I have a very special gift for you guys. Welcome back to the Broski Report, starring me, your host, Brittany Broski. Special gift for you guys in today's class, okay? We've got a live special guest performer. Please welcome Future. Yeah, I'm fried. I'm fried, I'm fucked up. The type of mood type shit. Type of mood type shit. Hey, hey, hey. Okay? Cause I'm heartless and I'm back in movies. I'm heartless. Hey guys, I am 3 Red Bulls deep. Okay? It's 11 p.m. Whatever. There is so much to talk about at all times. And just like, I feel like no one takes me seriously. And I cannot imagine why, because I've never joked once. I've never joked. I've never come on here and tried to like act funny. Everything I say is genuine and earnest. And it hurts my feelings when someone's like, I can't take you seriously because... Have you never seen a multifaceted woman? Would you look Sylvia Plath in the eye and tell her to not be depressed? Now, I think they could have switched up the plot here with the 7 deadly sins. I think, some of them could have been like not about others. It could have been like, and then the dogs, you have to let them sleep in bed with you. And the animals must always have a warm fire to sleep in front of when the windows get foggy and their little noses turn wet and cold. That should have been the 8th deadly sin. Is leaving a puppy outside in the snow. I got a real fascination with Artie Fact. Oh my god, that is just to die for. Artie Fact is his name. That is adorable, y'all. I love it. I would give anything to go for one more little dig in the mines. I wish someone could hack into Webkins and make it where you can play the gem hunt for 4 hours straight. I want to just go through and ting, 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 slag, ting, 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 unicorn booger, or whatever the fuck. It was my joy. It was my pride and joy to go in there every day. You could only do 2 a day or 1 a day. And then they'd kick you out of there, which is crazy because I feel like if you want my labor, I'm offering it for free. I am in the mine. Okay, I suited up. I'm here. I've got my tools. I'm ting, 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 slag. I'm going back in it. I'm diving in for more. I'm going to keep at this shit until I have them all. Because this country's rotted. This country's in the shitter. This country is a big floating turd in the shitter of the world. And we tried to flush it, and then the turd's too big and it clogged up the hole. That's what America feels like. What do you mean I can't even buy baby carrots from the fucking grocery store in a plastic bag because it has E. coli poop on it? What are you talking about? Who shit in my carrot bag? I just want to have a baby carrot with my tahini dip. I don't even want to have poop in my mouth. I don't want poop. No, I don't want poop in my mouth. And the number one thing that's kind of on my mind right now and on my gut is I did have food poisoning last night. It was truly horrific. I DoorDashed, you guessed it, $38 worth of crab rangoons. Why? What's wrong? Why? What's wrong? DoorDashed crab rangoons at 11:55 p.m. Yeah. And did I find a thick black hair in it? Yeah. And did I just pick it out and continue to eat it? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And God bless that young gentleman who delivered my DoorDash at 11:55 p.m. God bless him and his family. I hope he had a great night. Because he's a God warrior. I bodied some crab rangoons and some pad see ew and then put it in the gut factory, put it in the gut machine, and about 5 hours later, yeah, shit started churning. There's nothing I fear, and I know that my heart will go on. This is me, Red Rocks. We'll stay forever this way. You are safe in my heart. And to my editors, I'm so sorry. My heart will go on and on. That was my Celine impression. Doesn't this look like Titanic? Red Bull. Oh, it's a bull. Yo. Oh my God. What the am I stupid? It's 2 Red Bulls. I just had one of those moments where it's like you've read a word so many times that you forget that it has a meaning. I literally just, what the fuck? It's a Red Bull on the, that's their, I can't be the only person that just realized that. Red Bull to me has always been like Disney. When I think of Disney, I think, oh, that's Disney. That's not Walt Disney's company, Disney. It's just Disney. And when you see the Disney D, I'm like, oh, that's not the letter D. It's like the symbol for Disney. Do you know what I mean? Like when you've associated something with something for so long, it's hard to break it apart and be like, oh, that's because. Or am I just. What? Wait, presenting Hamburger Helper like on one of those cooking shows. So what we have here is a rice pilaf based dish with a ground chicken and ground beef meatball combination. On top, we have a viscous, creamy Alfredo cum sauce that really brings a full-bodied flavor infused with peppers, infused with onions, and a sort of flavorful trio combination here to provide a well-rounded meal. And then I'm Gordon Ramsay and I try it and I go, the cum sauce, who made it? And then some guy comes out and he's like, me, sir. Come here, sir. Come here, chef. And then he comes forward. And then I give him a trophy. Because that cum sauce, it looks fucking gross, but it is delicious. Okay. And I am sorry I said cum sauce so many times. Here's some feed. This is me with a metaphorical, like, Home Depot bucket full of anchovies or big fish, and I'm feeding them to the seals. You know how they do that in aquariums? Where they're like, this big fat heifer loves a fish. Come here. And then they're, and then they put a whole fish in their mouth, and then they, That's me to y'all. I'm the fucking zookeeper, and you bitches are the seals. Okay? Swap, who wants a fish? As a woman, you do not need anything else to make you whole. You are whole. Fully with yourself. But on The hierarchy of needs. Maslow's hierarchy of needs. James Maslow. He is from Big Time Rush. Okay, here we go. Maslow's hierarchy of needs. When James Maslow was sat in that writer's studio and they were doing, oh, and then he said, guys, I need to take a second. I need to go over into this corner. I need to think about some things long and hard. And he came up with this little ditty. United States, Canada, United Kingdom, 1891, 1920, most Siwa families. That is crazy to me how you can just look this up. Now, is this from Search Labs AI overview? Yes. Hey guys, welcome back to the Broski Report. Today we're looking up the Siwa family history on Ancestry.com. Welcome back to the Broski Report, sponsored by Ancestry.com. Sponsored by Jojo Siwa. So this was in the 40s. This was post-war, 1948, 1949. That's when Rudolph came out. That's crazy. New lore just dropped. New lore just dropped of the 500-year-old Bishop Saint Man. Since then, Santa's reindeer have been reimagined countless times. They've been renamed, pared down, beefed up, and altered in almost every way. But it is now impossible to think of Santa without them. And if you listen carefully this Christmas Eve, you might just hear them on your roof too. I just got chills. I just got filled with childlike whimsy and wonder. Alexander Lee, he wrote this. And God bless you, my sir. Also, I just want to say that the note I wrote down here to talk about this said, dragons had to be real, right? If you ever see me in public and I look like I'm hard at work on my phone, that's what I'm typing in my notes app. Okay, dragons had to be freaking real, right? I look like I'm like a furrowed brow. I'm smoking a cigarette. I've got sunglasses on. I look pissed off. I'm like really thinking hard about something. I'm just in the notes app. I'm in the notes app writing a checklist. And one of the last things on my checklist says, dragons had to be real, right? When you're actually at that table and they bring them out in that little, with the cloth over it. Oh, sweet God. Red Lobster, if you can hear me. Red Lobster, if you can hear me, send 30. Red Lobster, if you can hear me, send 15 king crab legs and some cheddar biscuits to my house. Amen. Red Lobster, if you can hear me, please. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I haven't thought about Tom Blythe in a second. Tom Blythe. Oh, wow. Oh, Lord. Hold on. I'm blushing under my minion hat. I have not thought about Tom Blythe in a hot minute. Damn. Shit. That movie, I forgot I saw that movie in theaters 4 times. Damn. Sending a love heart to you this morning. I'm manifesting a physical love heart. Just grunted one out. No, I'm sending it to you. Okay? And sorry about my lip if it's grossing you out. Sorry I talked about ointment for 45 minutes. Sorry that my head is shaped like an egg, because I've been looking at that in this feedback monitor for about, give or take, an hour. Maynooth. Ballsbridge. Okay, Broski Nation meet up in Ballsbridge. In Penis Town in Ballsbridge. Any last words before we kill you?
You know, yeah, is this Broski's execution sentence?
Yes,
okay. What does that look like in Broski world?
Very cheaply made.
Very cheaply made. Like
Yeah.
it won't cut through my neck all at once.
No, it's more
That
simple.
sounds way more painful than just the initial head slice. Oh no.
Oh my God. And one time I asked my theater director, because I went to 2 different high schools. I asked the theater director. No! No! You know that video of the girl trying to sing I Will Always Love You? The little white girl in front of her computer where she goes, stop! I can do this! And that's literally me. Okay? Musical director. Shut the... I guess that is true if you are belonging to a religion that you can't eat pork or cattle or meat for any instance. I wonder if they have like God-friendly s'mores. Can you do like a God-friendly Rocky Road? Does God approve of Rocky Road? Because now, if you really think about it, Rocky Road wasn't in the Bible. So, because trust me, I've looked, I've like gone through the pages, I've gone through the chapters, I've gone through whatever to sort of find, you know, like, is it God honoring to suck down a peep on Easter? It's nowhere in there, okay? Now, they do make Jesus peeps. Let's go ahead and look those up. Jesus peeps, Easter. How peeps found Jesus. Silly peeps, Easter is for Jesus. And I know that's right. Jesus is risen. Tell your peeps. See, the marketing, it's all about the marketing. What the fuck is a peep, dude? No bunny loves you like Jesus. And if that isn't the truth. And Jesus, actually, at the Last Supper, it was Welch's sparkling grape juice that they drank, actually, and peeps. Okay, if you look closely at Da Vinci's Last Supper, you'll see the Fibonacci sequence somewhere in the corner. Go ahead and put that up here. And then you'll see peeps on the table as well. Okay, now it's a little art history fact. You'll see little chocolate eggs and peeps. Because everyone knows the classic story of Easter bunny. Jesus loved a bunny. Okay, he loved a bunny. Here we go. The Hubble Space Telescope. Where is the Hubble Space Telescope? This is just me Googling. Where is the Hubble? Have y'all ever been to see it? It's actually in space. Okay, so if you've been to see the Hubble Space Telescope, let's talk after, because what are you doing up in space? The Hubble Space Telescope orbits Earth. Am I stupid? Me like, I wonder if it's in Houston. That's where the other space center is. Like, bitch. My sun is in the latrine with the Venus Mars at 2.44 node, 105 nodes. Okay, so I've got 100 moons, 14 Venuses, 3 Mercuries, 1 penis, negative 20 aura. Fuck. My natal chart said I have negative aura. Oh, damn it. Paying a witch to reverse my aura. Okay, that's it for this episode. Love you guys. I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette. This has been horrible.